Understanding women and increasing your dating success starts with Donovan Sharpe's massive collection of award-winning books and courses. Get off to a fast start and jumpstart your masculine renaissance with the 49 Laws of Sharpe. The 49 Laws of Sharpe is the perfect quick start guide for any man new to this community looking for the answers that keep them up at night after a bad experience with a woman. So many men ask themselves, why did she cheat? How could I not see this coming? Why did I miss the signs? And how can I avoid this in the future? The 49 Laws of Sharpe will answer these questions and many more. This will give you a rock-solid foundation upon which to build, develop, and cultivate your newfound identity, and put you miles ahead of your competition. Most men have never had access to this valuable information, let alone understand and apply it. But the 49 Laws of Sharpe will give you an unfair advantage over men and women. This treasure trove of valuable knowledge is available in audio, video, ebook, and paperback. Next, supplement your newly acquired foundational knowledge, supercharge your dating life with Donovan's 25-hour course, How to Master the Game. How to Master the Game will teach you the ins and outs of the player life, overcoming approach anxiety, identifying women who you want to approach, text game, first date principles and logistics, avoiding the friend zone, and so much more will be covered extensively. Also included are the bonus podcasts that will cover how to dress, Tinder game, and much more. Put simply, How to Master the Game will turn you into a stone-cold assassin with the ladies. Available in video and audio format. If you're not the kind of guy who wants to live the bachelor life, or you've had your fill of the player life and are looking for something a little more fulfilling, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up is a must. Donovan's 5-part, 7-hour audio course will show you step-by-step how to find, cultivate, and sustain a solid, healthy relationship. Everything from selecting the right woman, to coaching and correction, to what to do between the sheets. How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up will guide you through the entire process of building the kind of woman you want and need. The strategies and techniques in this course are exactly what Donovan does in his own relationship to this day. And he is living proof that women can be beneficial to men provided they have the right instruction. And finally, the ultimate weapon all men are looking for in terms of being able to read and understand women, Donovan Sharpe's revolutionary, one-of-a-kind course that has been called the Cheat Code, Womanese. Womanese is the first and only course of its kind that gives men the raw and honest truth about what women really mean when they communicate verbally. Womanese translates female communication with shocking accuracy and has changed the dating lives and relationships of men the world over. So many men have avoided disaster because of the preciseness and sheer volume of material in this course, which contains over 600 translations. How cool would it be to be able to see through a woman's BS and act accordingly right then and there, rather than getting blindsided when it's too late? What would it be like to have the ability to read a woman like a book based only on what she says? These abilities will be at your disposal with Womanese. Women won't be able to lie to you, cheat on you, deceive you, or take advantage of you. The time and money you'll save pays for the course almost immediately. Womanese is available in video, audio, ebook, and paperback format and can be purchased one volume at a time or all at once. Men in his community often state that the best investment a man can make is in himself. Donovan's extensive educational materials will take your life to the next level. And the only place you can get this life-changing knowledge is tsracademy.com. Link in description.
my God, the Bears just traded Roquan Smith to the Ravens. A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man, Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 888th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity, misogyny, and small bleep energy. It is Monday, October the 31st. Happy Halloween, everybody. It is good to have you in today. As always, we are multi-streaming live simultaneously to Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, MGTOW.TV, Manosphere.tv, D-Live, Rumble, and of course, in crystal clear high-resolution 4K to Sharpe stream, which is absolutely free on the App Store and the Google Play Store for iOS or Android. So, however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharpe Reality Live a part of your daily routine. Quick announcements before we get started here. If you like the video, simple thing to do. Just hit the like button. Hit the like button. Be sure to, if you like my channel, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I know I've got audio issues here. This connection is always weird. Anyway. If you have a strong opinion, whether you agree or not, drop me a comment and let me know what you think. And last but not least, share the video. Share the video with anyone who pees standing up. If you are not getting notifications when I go live, and let's keep it real, you're not, download the Sharpe Stream app and you'll never miss another notification. The app is absolutely free. It is available for iOS and Android. Now, when you download the app, you also get access to my premium live content absolutely free. Absolutely free. You're going to get access to my dating show breakdowns, my exclusive live streams, Red Pill Theater, where I do play-by-play breakdowns, and, of course, movies from a red pill perspective, and everything else that is not safe for YouTube. Again, you can watch all of this live for free on the app. Okay, you guys asked for it. And I have delivered. I have finally started my play-by-play breakdowns of Love is Blind Season 3 on Netflix. This cast of characters, has proven to be extremely interesting, extremely unrealistic, lost, entertaining, etc., etc. One girl who looks to be pushing 300 pounds calls herself a foodie who isn't interested in working out or eating right, but she likes tall, ripped, rich guys who stay in shape. Another young lady is a sex worker who also teaches Pilates, who is probably still banging her sugar daddy. And a 31-year-old who said that her ovaries were screaming, which clearly means she has the baby rabies. She wants 10 kids, but doesn't want to start until she's 34. And if you guys think the men on the show have learned from the past mistakes of Mark, Shane, and Jarrett, think again. They are every bit as clueless as one could expect. So season 3 appears to be both the best and the worst of Love is Blind, which bodes well for all of us. You guys can watch me break down every episode live, weekday afternoons at 2 p.m. Eastern, exclusively on Sharpe Stream, which again is absolutely, positively free. If you want replays and access to the absolute massive archive of my dating show play-by-plays, my movie play-by-plays, and my 30,000 hours of premium content not found anywhere, you need to become a Sharpe Stream member and or a patron for less than 17 cents a day. As a Sharpe Stream member and or patron, you get access to the podcast versions of my live streams, which is all the content without any of the small talk, shilling, or me running my mouth about things you care nothing about, like my sponsors, my ebooks, or my bowling scores. To sign up, go to sharpestream.com or patreon.com/Donovan Sharpe. Gentlemen, I've said this once and I'll say it again. There we go. 95% of relationship issues can be traced back to the beginning of the relationship. The honeymoon phase, that's the time when a woman's true colors emerge. She's comfortable enough with you to literally confess her bad traits, characteristics, and habits. And guys, I know the honeymoon phase is magical. Trust me, I've been there many, many times before. But if you're not paying attention, you will miss critical signs that
she belongs to the streets.
So now the question becomes, what can I do to see through my endorphin, oxytocin, and dopamine colored glasses to see a woman for who and what she really is? The answer is my brand new interactive ebook, How to Properly Vet Women for Relationships. Guys, this is no ordinary ebook. This ebook is fully interactive, meaning that within the ebook, there will be a ton of audio and video to supplement the valuable information you're going to get. There will also be links to additional audio and video supplements, which makes this the best ebook I've ever done. The best part is that it's only $13, which is worth more than its weight in gold with all of the packed information within this interactive publication. So if you've been completely blindsided by a woman, if you've been burned by a woman, or you're not exactly sure if the woman you're seeing is worth committing to long term, you need to get your hands on this book. You guys know that I have always struggled with my temper, and it's gotten me into some real legal trouble. I didn't want the energy sapping medications, but I had to get my anger under control. How did I do it? Well, Happy Hippocratum from Happy Hippo Herbals. I've used Happy Hippocratum for almost a decade, and it's helped me tremendously in many areas. Temper control, energy, relaxation, and anything you can think of, there is a kratom strain for it. I like to take a kratom shot before working out. Gives me crazy energy. I'll pour a shot into my favorite drink, and I'm able to do 3 to 4 hour live streams. In the afternoons, I mix it with some tea to give me focus during show prep, and sometimes I do the good old-fashioned toss and wash, which I'm actually going to do here in a few minutes. Happy Hippocratum gives me energy when I need it, and there's no crash. Then when I need to relax at the end of the day with my lady, I'll take a slow kratom strain, and it helps me to relax tremendously. Happy Hippocratum is the highest quality and purest kratom on the planet. It can replace your coffee habit. It can replace your energy drink habit. It can replace a lot of unhealthy stimulants we put into our bodies every day. If you want to feel that great, sustained, clean energy that I do, go to my affiliate link in the description and get 15% off when you use promo code HTR. That's promo code HTR as in how to relationship. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to my shout out to my snipers. Shout out to my snipers on the Sharpe stream side. I appreciate your support. We've got Dre Raven, Mark Whitmore, Ox Craig, Kyle 2020, Blazanity, Ninja Watcher for Life is in the house. Shout out to my sharpshooters on the YouTube side. So I guess you guys all kind of know what my costume is. I'm Clark Kent, right? Maybe Cuban Clark Kent. I don't know that you guys were able to see it, but this is that's my costume. That's my costume. Perhaps I should have angled the camera a little bit lower. But I have to take off. I've got to take off my an accessory because I need to be able to monitor the sound, which I'm going to do right now. So just so you guys know, I am definitely in the Halloween spirit. Definitely in the Halloween spirit, dressed as Cuban Clark Kent. I don't know. You guys know how it goes. Later on in the show, I'm going to break down what you guys see over here, right over my shoulder. As you guys all know, Marty Kinreys, the quote-unquote wing girl, made an appearance on the Saucecast not too long ago, and I will be reacting to that. I will also be covering a video. I'll be covering a video with Steven Crowder. He did a Change My Mind about EPAR culture on the campus of Texas Christian University, TCU, and an entitled college girl ended up making a fool out of herself. She goes absolutely mental. So very, very much looking forward to that. Let me read these super chats before we get started here. Alex Jamie, with the $20 super chat says, "What's up, Donovan? Can you never mention Hafiz again? Them three videos listening to that clown was brutal, dude. I'm telling you, man. It was very, very tough to. It was a very, very tough podcast to get through. That's for sure. Again, the condescension, the disrespect. It was Now I can't find my... Oh, there's my kratom spoon. The condescension, the disrespect, it was all bad. It was all bad. Hafiz did himself no favors. No one has seen him for 2 weeks. Like, he seems to have disappeared off of the face of the earth, and for good reason. This, of course, is my kratom. Hashtag toss in wash. Hashtag kratom for the win. All right. Okay. Very good. 234 in here. Let's hit the like button. Let's hit the like button. Midas Apprentice, $5 says, correct me if I'm wrong, but did you say it's okay for guys to have a boys' night out, but a man's girlfriend can't have a girl's night out? No, that's not what I said. It's not what I said. A woman can do whatever she wants to do, Midas Apprentice. If she wants to have girls' nights out, she can go to girls' nights out. If she wants to go to bars and clubs, she can go to bars and clubs. If she wants to be on social media, she can be on social media. She just won't be my girlfriend anymore. She just won't be my girlfriend anymore. The fact is this, guys. You can't control what a woman does. You cannot control a woman, nor should you seek to control them. You can, however, influence their behavior with your behavior. And if a woman likes you enough, if she likes you enough, she will adhere to your boundaries, standards, and expectations. If she doesn't, she won't. If she likes you enough, if you bring enough worth, if you improve and enrich her life enough, and she sees that value, then, yeah, when you tell her, look, I mean, do whatever you want, but I don't commit to women who do girls' nights out, who go to bars or clubs, who are still friends with their exes and are on social media. That's how you do that. But you can never, ever, ever, tell a woman what to do. You can only influence a woman's behavior. Stephen White says, is the hippo link down or is it just me? They're having some problems with it. Stephen, they're having some problems with it, something minor, but yeah, Diotis and the boys they're working on that as we speak. They're working on that as we speak. Johnny Green says toss and wash is nasty as fuck. Hey man, hey, it's worth it. It's worth it. There we go. There we go. Good. Good. So, looks like Devin just put the link in the chat. She put the link in the chat, and yes, it does work. I'm told, looks like Hafiz did an apology video. I haven't seen it yet. If somebody wants to, if Devin wants to do some research on that, send me the link. Maybe we'll talk about it after the show. You know how that goes. Okay, very good. I think we've got all of this squared away and taken care of. All right, good stuff, man. It's good to have you guys in today. So we are going to start off today's show. I am going to break down some police videos. You guys seem to have a good time with that. I have a good time watching them. I'm not a police law enforcement expert, but I happen to like watching police videos, and you guys like watching me watch police videos. So here we go. So the first video is entitled, "Here's How You Become a Criminal and Make It Worse for Yourself." Dude literally runs away from the cops. So let's check this out from the very beginning. Let's do it.
On June 17th, 2022, a vehicle operated by a male subject was pulled over for expired registration in Onalaska, Wisconsin. The driver was identified as 21-year-old Jack Sirius Lazine. After police detected an odor of marijuana and ordered a search of his vehicle, he allegedly sped away and passed two vehicles on the shoulder. He eventually reached a dead-end street and drove through a yard, nearly striking an elderly man. Police followed him until they decided to terminate the pursuit. 2 days later, police responded to an incident where a woman said Jack Sirius hit her while holding a firearm on June 18th.
This dude's name is Jack Sirius? Oh my God. Dude, are you kidding me? This nigga's name is Jack Sirius, boy.
He threatened to tee her up and shoot at her grandparents' house if she called the police. It was later learned he also strangled her and caused visible facial injuries. On June 20th, an investigator happened to locate Jack Sirius standing in a parking lot in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Oh my God, Jack
Due
Sirius.
to Jack Sirius being wanted on several charges, the investigator confronted him.
Yep, there he is. Sirius. Hey, Chad Markin on Alaska PD. How you doing?
Jack Sirius.
Hey, you're
This nigga's name is Jack Sirius, bruh. And by the way, I haven't watched any of these. I watched maybe 20 minutes of the Saucecast. So again, I'm watching these organically. I get all the footage from the middle of the video. I don't listen or anything like that. Just get the footage, put it on the front. So here we go.
you had a bunch of charges on your the girl.
Uh-oh.
The girl.
Yeah. Was it? She was talking to me.
Look at his face. He's like, oh, my girl. Come on, man. You know what this is about, bruh. Look, listen, a word to the wise. And again, four-time convicted felon. I've been in the criminal system. It is what it is. When a cop tells you, hey, you've got a warrant out for your arrest, telling them that, acting like you don't know what they're talking about is not going to not get you arrested. If a police officer has a warrant, he is going to arrest you. It's never going to be like, hey, Jack Sirius, yeah, you're wanted on a bunch of charges for your girl. Wait, what? I don't know nothing about that. Oh, okay, well, since you don't know anything about it, we'll just go ahead and let you go about your day. Have a good one. No. That is not how this works. Just because you pretend to not know that there's a warrant out for your arrest does not automatically just wipe out the warrant.
Yeah. So
I can call it right now.
Can you?
Yeah, I can call it.
Yeah.
The hell is he trying to call her for? What is he calling her for? Uh-oh.
I go check on my dog real quick, though.
Uh-oh.
No, not yet.
No, sir. There it is. He said, yo, can I go check on my dog? He's like, no, not yet.
13, 15, 15.
Yeah, you can
send somebody.
Yeah, you can see him inching towards. Yeah, this nigga knows he's going to jail.
The police.
In the back of 13,
This nigga-
15 South.
Oh, yeah.
4th,
He knows he's going to jail, y'all.
Send La Crosse here.
Oh, shit.
Hello?
Nigga ain't talking. He ain't talking to nobody.
What's that?
She said, what are you saying?
Nothing. Here's the deal.
Jack Sirius is pretending. Jack Sirius is acting like, okay, my girl filed charges here. This is my girl on the phone. Talk to my girl and she'll tell you that this is all a big misunderstanding. And as you guys can plainly see, the cop's like, dude, that's not how this works.
State Patrol wants to talk to you
About?
about a deal the other day.
Yeah.
Did you ever get
A
out
deal
with
the
them?
other day.
I was about to.
You're about to?
Yeah.
You can tell they're in
Who were
Wisconsin.
you supposed to get out with?
I hope if you ever want to know if somebody's from Wisconsin, tell them to say Saturday. Saturday. Oh, y'all already know he's finna run.
La Crosse? Do you know who you were talking to?
Uh-huh. This nigga's
I'm
finna
with the
run.
Alaska PD.
Alaska.
Yep. And
Yes,
they
sir.
got
Look
a
at
hold of me.
Yo, this nigga's about to
Was trying
run.
to figure out what was going on. And
Uh-huh.
He said something about
Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Yeah, he's about to load it up.
that. I don't know. What about her?
that's your girl.
Yeah.
Jack Sirius, bruh. Like, fam. There's nothing your girl can say to the cops that's going to automatically remedy this warrant. It doesn't work that way.
What's going on?
We have some stuff to figure out about that also.
Translation, you're about to get
It's a
arrested.
whole combination. It's that, it's the State Patrol. Did you talk to a State Patrol officer last week?
Last week.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, see, he's acting like he doesn't know.
I was
He
on
knows.
patrol last week.
No?
No.
Okay.
No, that
So
was the
let's-
other Jack
Did
Sirius.
someone give your name?
No.
No?
I go.
No.
Dogs out?
No.
No, not until we get it figured out.
He's like,
That's
hell no.
what I'm saying.
I'm talking about right here.
I understand that, but
Bruh.
I need to talk to you in
Yes,
reference to
sir.
what the state
I'm
patrol
not
is.
running or nothing.
Okay.
No, boy, here
Until
we
we
go.
figure it
Here
out,
we
man.
go. Oh, there he goes.
Jazzers. Hold up.
No, I'm saying,
Until we figure it out.
Yeah, he's finna run. Here he goes. Here he
I'm
goes.
I'm not running. I'm not running it in.
I'm gonna put you
I'm
in
not running.
Here we go.
or
Here we go.
anything.
It's
Like,
time
what
to
are
do
you
it.
being so aggressive with me?
No, I'm
Like,
gonna
what are you doing?
Nigga.
being detained.
For what? But why are you being so
Until-
aggressive to me, though?
Jazzers, come on. Why are you doing this?
Why you being so aggressive?
Yo, this nigga. See, this right here. This is how niggas get shot, man. This is how niggas get shot, y'all. This dude he's clearly trying to evade the cops. Why are you being so aggressive with me? Because it's clear you're trying to create enough distance between you and the officer to make a getaway. That's why. Then, of course, he says, well, I'm not going to run, which means it's not going to run, which means he's probably going to run.
Until we figure it out.
Why are you being so aggressive?
Until we figure it out.
Like.
312-1078 is being disregarded.
Uh-oh, wait.
What?
Yeah, he finna run.
You're being
He
detained
finna
because
run.
we have pending charges on you.
Centropy says this is how you get up. Yeah, this is exactly right. This is exactly right, guys. This is how niggas get shot.
Send me the charges.
Yes.
All right, send it to my thing. Give me my court date.
No. Until we figure it out,
All
you're
right,
being
I'll go
detained.
talk to you. I'll
No.
talk to my lawyer.
No.
Oh, there he goes. That's it. There he goes.
Eventually, he fled from the investigator, but was
There it
shortly
is.
apprehended by an assisting officer.
312, he's running northbound.
They get canine on his ass. Oh, they're finna get him.
Black
There he goes.
shorts, gray pants.
Bruh, I don't even see him. That nigga's gone.
Eastbound from 5th. Eastbound from 5th.
He's running really fast.
Going down
Yo, this
Johnson
nigga.
Street.
I don't even see this nigga. This
North
nigga's
side.
gone. This nigga's gone.
Copy, eastbound from 5th down Johnson Street.
Wait, is that him? Hold up, is that him? I don't even see him. Where did he go? Yo, this nigga's fast as a motherfucker.
Roll on your stomach. Roll on
Here
your
we go.
stomach.
Here we go. Yo, that
Roll on your stomach.
nigga's a track
Hands
star.
behind your back.
Hands behind your back. What the fuck?
Bruh, you ran from the cops.
Add my mom to the FaceTime call.
Bruh, your mom ain't getting you out of this, buddy.
224. 489.
Nigga just ran a
Everyone can slow down.
2586.
side effect just said, side effect just said this nigga just ran a 4-3.
Oh, bro, I don't know what the fuck going on.
Yo, running a 4-3. This nigga, real talk. This nigga just got, this nigga just went from a third rounder to a first rounder. Nigga disappeared.
Lost family
And I
members.
explained this already
All
to
type
you.
of shit.
Yo, my
Explained
man.
it all to you already.
You said I was being detained.
Exactly. And you took off.
For what?
I've explained it already.
I asked you exactly. I got
Nah, bruh.
I want no
Nah.
more information.
Roll at your side.
That's all I was asking.
Up.
But then,
Well, you finna get the answer now.
Just stand up. Just stand up.
bro, I just want to know more information. I swear to God, I asked his ass.
Spread your feet apart. Don't have anything on you. It's gonna stick
Bro,
to
bro,
the
I don't have
side of
anything
the
on me. No weapons on you? Bro.
312.
Yeah, he's in big trouble now, y'all.
312, DPS traffic.
Nigga was a track star.
If you can get someone to my squad car, it's unsecured in the back of the apartment complex. There's quite a crowd forming.
Yo, my man.
Copy, 326.
He's not
Lazarus.
You grabbed me physically, bro.
And I told you.
I said we could stand right in front of the door, bro.
Nah, bro, you ran.
Have a seat.
You ran.
Hey, can I
You ran. Take your medicine.
I'm on the phone, Kylie.
Take your medicine.
LCPD officer that's going to secure the squad.
Yeah, can I get on the phone, Kylie?
No, you can't get shit.
Bro.
Side effect says, officer, I can hear you better the further away I am. Oh my God.
Oh, bro, I just want to know what the fuck going on, bro.
All right, let's see what he's got on him. What's he got on him? He ain't going nowhere now.
Where's the shoes that he dropped?
He kicked them off when I was chasing him.
Damn, he kicked off his shoes?
Yo, man.
Damn. Nigga kicked off his goddamn shoes. Look at these guys. They're like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wow. So boys and girls, let this be a lesson to you. Let this be let this be a lesson to you. Don't run from the cops. Okay? If you don't run from the cops, here you go. If you don't run from the cops, then bad things are far less likely to happen. All right, let's do this next one. So this one is entitled "Man Drives into Oncoming Traffic While Fleeing Police at 130 miles an hour." Holy moly! Here we go. Oh, this was recent. Yeah. All these are recent. This happened just a couple months ago. Here we go.
August 21st, 2022, Fond du Lac County Sheriff deputies were advised of a vehicle that had failed to stop for a neighboring police department in Rosendale, Wisconsin.
Oh boy.
The operator was driving erratically at a high rate of speed and would often go into oncoming traffic.
Oh shit.
Deputies anticipating the pursuit positioned themselves to deploy tire deflation devices.
Spike strips.
Dangerous. Here, let me run him across.
Oh shit, they're coming quick.
725 copy, do not pursue into the
They're coming quick. I've never seen these work before.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
Oh shit.
However, the vehicle was able to avoid those and turn down a different road.
Damn it.
Tom, turn south, T-Tom, south on T-Tom.
Let's go. Don't worry about these.
I copy, south
No,
on
you want to leave him?
I would love to see these. Dude, I would love to see these spike strips work like in live action.
I'm pit certified. I should be up there.
A Rosendale police officer noted he had to go into the ditch to avoid being struck by the suspect vehicle.
Oh, shit.
You
want to stop and get in there? Maybe.
Is it going to be town line in Esterbrook? Correction, I copy to be Esterbrook. Copy, he just went head on with me.
Yeah, I think they let the spike strips there. I think they did.
Here he is, right here he is.
I do not see him. Oh, look at this.
Hold on,
shit.
hold on.
Oh, he's fucking
Stick
flying.
seatbelt on.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, shit.
Go. Oh, damn,
Oh, they
I
got-
wish I was in the driver's seat.
They got him now. Yeah, they got him now.
We are on Brown right now, be coming up to D.
The sheriff made an attempt to stop them too, but the vehicle was able to avoid it again.
Yeah, he's in a Beamer, man.
Turn around.
This is some Dukes of Hazzard
725, give
type
us the
shit.
air. 5-4. We are behind him right now. Speeds are
Oh, they got him
60 miles
surrounded.
an hour.
60. He said 60. He's not trying to get away, man. Look, if you're doing 60 in a police chase, you ain't trying to get away. You're trying to get caught.
What's your current location, 5-4?
Oh, they missed the
5-4,
spike
we are
strips.
on Brown, coming up to D. 101 just tried to throw spikes.
Did
We're
they
going
get-
up to D right now.
Did they get him? I think they got him. No, I don't think. Nah, they didn't. They missed.
Good. 5-4, we are southbound on D, coming up
Oh
to
shit!
River
Oh, he's
right
picked
now.
up speed now. Oh, he's way. Oh yeah, he's picked up speed now, y'all. There's some good old boys. Never meaning no harm.
Speeds 100 miles an hour.
The boys are just
We are going.
trouble with the law.
Looks like he's slowing down, possibly getting on the 151.
Yo, this
We're gonna be
motherfucker
151
is
southbound.
out. This dude is fucking flying.
Copy 151 southbound. Upon units, making sure you're having.
What kind of car is that? This motherfucker is hitting corners like a fucking Formula One
We
car,
are
bro.
taking a southbound 151.
God
We're on the
damn.
ramp right now.
Yo, this dude is fucking flying.
Occupied times 1, white male.
Yo, this dude is fucking flying.
You're talking over, you recovered.
How are they gonna catch this dude? fuck, dude, they're gonna lose him. Where's the chopper?
Still 151 southbound, fast lane, 120.
At one point, the deputy was traveling approximately 130 miles per hour,
wow.
and the suspect vehicle was still pulling away from him.
Tell him I'm 130, he's pulling away.
Yo, my boy said he was at 130 and that Beamer was still pulling away. Yeah, man, you need the horsepower. I don't even see him.
The vehicle continued to drive erratically at a high rate of speed, eventually driving into oncoming traffic on a 4-lane highway.
Oh, boy.
5-4 is on the brakes right now. Doing southbound at Deering.
Oh, he's going to turn around.
Right now.
Oh, he's turning around. There he goes. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He is into oncoming traffic.
The wrong way, 151 northbound.
Oh, my God. He's going to fucking kill somebody. Oh, my God.
The deputy then decided to travel in the opposing lane of traffic to give oncoming drivers visual signs of the potential danger ahead of them.
Fuck. Oh, no, he switched.
In the shoulder. 5-4, we are now, looks like he is on the shoulder, southbound, 151 northbound lanes. You're good. State 319, are you pit certified or anything?
He observed the suspect almost striking several vehicles head-on.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God, slow her down, slow her down.
Fucking hell, dude.
5-4, he almost went head-on with the vehicle. We got to get him off the road.
Where's the chopper? That's what I want to know.
There, but be careful, dude. 5-4 southbound at AS in northbound lane.
Airwolf, I remember that show. This motherfucker is fucking flying, dude. Oh, there's another cop on the other side.
Hold on, buddy.
Oh my God, he's gonna fucking kill somebody, dude.
River right now. State is paralleling him. Oh God.
Oh my God,
We gotta
dude.
get him up there, dude. I know, but we gotta get him off the road. We're gonna be coming up to the construction here on 151. We gotta get spikes set up, get him set
Yeah,
up.
dude, they gotta get those spikes. Fuck, dude.
Copy, we're going over the bridge right now, 26. Took the exit. He's taking the exit, the on-ramp.
Oh my, okay, well, at least he'll be going.
Northbound.
Oh, shit.
Be careful, this is a bend here.
Oh my God, dude.
Just confirming we're taking the off-ramp. We're no longer southbound in the northbound lanes. We're getting on the 26 right now, it looks like.
Hailing units, get on 26 from 150.
Dude, where the fuck are these guys?
5-4, looks like we're going to the south frontage road. Good, baby. Doing good, doing good.
They're not gonna catch this dude, man.
We're southbound on the south frontage road.
10154, if you can take him out, take him out.
Okay, so he's back on the right side of the road. God damn.
After the suspect realized he turned down a dead-end road, he continued into the grass and through the
Oh,
fence.
here we go.
This is gonna get squirrely for him, just so you know. Alright? You don't realize it's a dead end, but you're good, you're good. Just keep going. This is a dead end here.
He doesn't know it's a dead end.
If you can, safely. 5-4, he's hopping back onto the on-ramp.
Holy
You're good, you're
shit.
good. Go.
Holy fucking God.
Go.
Yo, this dude.
Headed into a pond. We just took the ditch. We're taking the on-ramp. It's coming right up to you.
Yo, this.
Oh, shit, dude. We're headed into a pond right now.
Copy, heading into a pond.
What is this? You be careful, dude. Slow her down a little bit.
Fucking. Yo, this is fucking crazy.
Into a pond right now. How you feeling?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Oh, you hear how the officers check on each other? Hey, we doing okay mentally? Oh shit, he's in a residential.
We're in the village. City will follow full speed. We need to terminate.
10-4. We're coming
They're
up
probably
to
in another
the
state by
right
now.
Stop sign. 5-4. He's passing vehicles on the left. Still 70 miles an hour.
Due to the traffic and the suspect's extremely erratic driving behavior, the decision was made to terminate the pursuit.
Turning.
5-4, we're slowing down here.
This motherfucker got away?
5-4, we're stopped. Yeah, that's fine.
Did this son of a bitch get away?
He's still going.
5-4, we're not pursuing. We can still see him. He's going westbound on Main. Holy fuck, buddy. You good? Good work.
Disappointed.
Yeah, well, we got nothing either.
That son of a bitch got away.
Green shirt, backwards facing ball cap. Sheriff A2. If there's anybody, or 66, he lost a bunch of equipment when he went from the frontage road back on the road into a pond. I don't know if we can find any identifiers for the vehicle.
I cannot believe that dude escaped.
About 25 minutes later, the communications center received 2 separate calls
Uh-oh.
of a vehicle driving erratically and passing on the right.
Here we go again.
Deputies responded to the area and were able to locate the suspect vehicle again.
Yeah, but he's probably not in it. Where the fuck is he? Oh shit, here we go.
A deputy advised he was going to attempt stop sticks. However, it was ineffective.
God, there he goes again.
Missed the sticks.
This son of a bitch.
That was him. That was him.
Gonna try it again.
A short time later, the suspect lost control of the vehicle, crashed, and attempted to flee on foot.
Oh, that's it.
156 1050. 156 1050. Lines are on foot.
They got him on foot now.
Affirm, 2 of them. I copy.
Oh yeah, they got him now. They got him. I can't believe he got away, dude.
Ambulance?
Yeah, I'm off the channel.
Oh, he hurt himself.
Get an ambulance, buddy. Come on.
10-4-1-9.
6-6. We need an ambulance. 1033.
10-4.
Keep your hands up! Go get him.
Do not move. Stay right there.
The suspect was later identified as 26-year-old Ty Glass.
Stand up. Stay
No.
right there. Please don't slam me, dude. Please.
Do not move. Do not move.
Okay.
Lay down, flat. Cross your feet. Put your hands at the small of your back.
What's the small?
Put them in your back right now. I got him.
Dude.
Do not move.
6-6, just to confirm, you guys are going to be at
Don't move.
151 at Wanzer.
Don't move, dude. Give me your hand.
95. I got you.
Hold on. Hold on.
He said, hold on.
Hold your horses.
Hold your horses there, buddy. You're in Wisconsin. Emo says, not so fast, are you, Sonny?
North of 151.
It's game over. Don't you know?
10-4, send the ambulance on Wanzer, North of 151.
We get him up. All
Wow.
right. I'm going to have you roll my way, okay? All right. Get up to your knees.
See what this motherfucker looks like. Oh, he's probably a tweaker.
You got anything else on you? Needles, knives, nothing?
I don't think so.
All right.
This way
Sit up a little bit.
Oh, I'm so dizzy.
Oh, yeah, this guy's fucking crazy.
Relax, dude.
I'm gonna pass on there.
Yeah, that adrenaline is wearing off, dude.
All right, we're going to help you up to your feet, okay? Let's go to the knees and to the feet. All right. Let's go.
All officers okay? Oh, I can't. Check his other side, yeah.
Yeah, he's high as a motherfucker. Yeah, you're right.
Don't go puking on me.
That officer, don't go puking on me, Sonny. No, no, no. You can't puke on me, don't you know? We're in Wisconsin. And it's theater-y. Yo, that was fucking crazy.
Hold on, just hang tight.
101 to the unit. Clear the car. We have not fully cleared the car yet, so the unit's arriving. Check the car.
Wow. Holy smokes. I can't believe they actually caught this motherfucker. I don't think I have. Oops. I don't think I have ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen cops abandon a chase. I don't think I've ever seen that. That was unbelievable. Fucking hell, man. Woo. Dude, no, he doesn't get away. He does not get away, man. Call no, don't you know? It's Saturday. Yo, it's Minnesotans that have the oil issue. I should know, I live there. Dude, northern Wisconsin, Minnesota. Don't you know? Holy moly. Ay. Wow, that was intense. That was fucking intense, dude. Woo! Wow. Okay, so our next video, as Joy Taylor appears to be dressed as Velma from Scooby-Doo. Our next video is from Steven Crowder. Shout out to Steven Crowder of Louder with Crowder for allowing me to break her down. Break down. Sorry about that, guys. I love Devin to death, but I fucking hate when she wants me to make decisions while I'm busy. Makes me think she's probably up to something. I guess we'll find out sooner or later. Yeah, no excuse, Dev. I don't give a shit. All right, so Steven Crowder took to the campus of Texas Christian University, TCU. Invocator says, anyone else getting ads during the stream, WTF? Yeah, that's, unfortunately, guys, that's not under my control. So if you're getting ads, I apologize. That's not something that, that's not something I can control. So I apologize. Try to get through it, I suppose. Anyway. So Steven Crowder recently went to the campus of TCU, and with a sign that says "EPAR culture is a myth, change my mind." Here we go. Oops, would help if I had the sound up, wouldn't it?
People were ready for a discussion.
Hey everyone, this idiot ass is back on campus.
Or that.
This idiot asshole is back on campus. Oh boy.
My name is Macy and I've been raped. So.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes.
Oh my god. My name is Macy and I've been EPAR'd. Are you kidding me with this? Dude.
So are you really going to sit on my campus and tell me that rape culture is a myth today?
Yep. Sure is.
I
Yes.
don't feel like I need to change your mind because...
Merch.
Why?
Have you ever been raped?
I've not been raped.
Well, then can I change your mind by saying I've been raped and a good majority of my friends have been raped?
Okay, see, so already, this woman is attempting to do what every woman tries to do on the Fresh and Fit podcast. Myron will make a general statement, and one or two girls will be like, well, that's not true. That doesn't apply to me. Myron then says, well, the exception doesn't make the rule. Number one. Number two, King Life says chicks be lying. Look, man, I don't know if this girl was EPAR'd, and I don't know if she wasn't. But I do know this. Girls who have truly been EPAR'd don't talk about it publicly. Girls who have truly been EPAR'd don't go out and try to seek publicity with it. That's just that's just how that's all there is to it. And yeah, you guys pointed out, she says, most of my friends have been EPAR'd. So why are you... Dude, oh my God, Shade. Shade just nailed it. Why are they still on campus if it's such a bad environment? Guys, what is it? The statistic is 1 in 5 women on campuses are EPAR'd, which means 20% of women on campuses, according to them, are EPAR'd. If EPAR were so prevalent, why on God's green earth would any parent in their right mind send their daughter to college? If 20% of women were getting EPAR'd or SA'd, why in the world would any well-meaning parent, why in the world would any well-meaning parent send their daughter to campus? Oh, Baker 19 says it's 1 in 4. It's ridiculous.
No, that wouldn't be...
Yeah, and most of her friends have also been EPAR'd. Like, dude.
That wouldn't be a convincing argument. I am very sorry. No. No, I think the...
Do you think rape culture is a myth?
Yes.
Why? Tell me why.
Well, would you like to sit down?
I don't generally consider myself an idiot asshole, but just for her sake, I'll play one on TV. This time I allowed her to assume that I know nothing so that she could teach me.
Thank you. Look how a bunch of cameras outside. What's your name?
Macy?
Macy. Nice to meet you, Macy.
Nice to meet you.
So you...
So, we're going to study some body language here. We're going to study body language and intonation. We're going to study body language and intonation. This girl, and I've watched this whole thing, actually. This girl is condescending. She's disingenuous. She is going to argue in bad faith. She's going to argue in bad faith.
Just yelled this idiot is on campus.
EPAR spelled backwards, guys. I'm not going to say the word. EPAR spelled backwards.
And so do you... First, I want to... You're obviously aware of what we've done here.
I'm aware.
I'm aware. Do you see how I'm aware.
Yeah, rape culture. I guess we need to define... How do you define rape culture first?
I define rape culture as an area, a general area where people think that they can take advantage of other people due to certain situations, which sometimes include like places like college campuses.
This is bitch babble. He asked her a simple question and she's not answering it.
Where there's a big congregate of people drinking and they're not sure where the level of consent is.
Oh, there we are. More subjectivity. More of that nebulous subjectivity. We live in a time now where women can retroactively withdraw consent. Women can retroactively withdraw consent. And because of the blurred lines between consensual and non-consensual sex, that's why you get women like this. That's why you get women like this. Yeah. Kill Metal 10 says her truth. That's exactly correct. That's exactly correct. Yeah, Ken Kenichi, I don't use that word, the G-R-A-P-E-D, because it sounds too much like EPAR spelled backwards. That's why I just say EPAR.
Okay. So would it be fair to characterize...
Brendan Seeley says, the bat on her head is killing me. I love it. Maybe he dropped some guano on her.
Rape culture as something, certainly as it's been, I guess, sort of described in academic circles, the idea, a societal or a patriarchal society where rape is either encouraged or tolerated.
Like what? It doesn't have to be a male that raped a female.
Do you see how Crowder tried to pin her down on the... He tried to pin her down on the definition of EPAR culture. He just asked her, can we agree that EPAR culture is X, Y, and Z? And she won't answer it. And the reason... Listen, anytime a woman... This is a man or a woman. Anytime you ask someone a question and they think they know where you're going, they'll say, I know why you're asking this question. Or they'll say, but it's not that simple. No, just what exactly is EPAR culture? The definition she gave was not a definition. It was just bitch babble. That's all there is to it.
Like it can be either way, but...
I didn't say that.
Okay, well, what's your question?
See that? Listen, she tried to put words in his mouth.
Encouraged or tolerated.
Like what? It doesn't have to be a male that raped a female. Like it can be either way, but...
I didn't say that.
Okay, well, what's your...
See, there you go. I didn't say that.
Question?
Well, that's the idea of rape culture. The idea that rape is, and you sort of echoed that. I want to make sure we both agree to start with, that it's a society or a culture at large where rape is either promoted, encouraged, or tolerated.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
There
agree.
it is. Now he's got her. Now he's got her.
Can you tell me why?
Statistically, it doesn't bear out. We charge rapists. We put them in jail. Rape is a very rare crime, and I don't believe that we live in a culture that supports or condones rape or tolerates it.
But what about the fact that so many rapists...
Is he really Samuel Hall, 666? Is Steven Crowder on a second strike? I didn't know that.
don't go to jail. I know plenty of people. I've reported my rapist. He didn't go to jail.
I reported my e-parist, and he didn't go to jail. Why is that?
Many of my friends have reported their rapists. They didn't go to jail. Like, I actually literally don't know of people my age, anybody who's gone to jail, who has been apprehended. There are boys on this campus. I've been sexually assaulted by a boy on this campus who walks around and goes to class every single day. So how is that
really clear? First off,
apprehension?
Well,
apprehension. What is it? See, again, guys, what we have to understand, about modern American women is they will say whatever they have to win an argument. They will say whatever they have to. So when we say, well, you're an exception to the rule, then they'll go, well, everybody I know has gone through the same thing. Everybody I know has been EPARD spelled backwards. Now, she is either being dishonest, number one. Number two, she's not telling us the whole story. And number three, she could be lying. We don't know whether or not this woman is lying. But what we do know is that in situations like this, women make things up to be right in discussions like this.
Anecdotal, right? And then there's the empirical data. Mm-hmm. So I want to get away from me speaking for all men or people who are sort of right-leaning and you speaking for all women or sort of advocates of a more progressive worldview. I'm going to do that.
Whatever, Tube. $20 super chat. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. There we go. Jesus. Says this kind of stuff makes me so infuriated. When the power goes out and there's no fuel or food this winter, nobody's going to care about people being offended or Karens acting a fool. Fuel and power and food goes out equals real-ish. That's exactly right. Kathy with the $5 super chat says, left a message but didn't get an answer on Saturday. I asked, why do you think divorced women discourage their girlfriends from pursuing marriage? Thanks. We're actually, Kathy, we actually got that message. We were going to answer it on Saturday, but our guest flaked on us. But we are going to answer that this coming Saturday. So thanks for calling. Appreciate that, Kathy.
Just your phone. I think someone's calling and it slipped down there. I want to make sure you get a good shot.
Thank you.
He said, I want you to make sure you get
You went from rape, it's interesting to me, to sexual assault.
Yes.
First off, I think, again, it's very important that we define the terms. There's a delineation between the two.
Uh-huh.
Would we agree?
There it is. He's going to get her here. There is a delineation between EPAR and SA, and she just agreed.
Yeah, but would you say that, like, sexual assault isn't, like, a part of rape?
No, sexual assault is a part of rape, but someone can commit some kind of sexual assault or sexual harassment and not be rape.
Yes, there you go.
So I'm probably pretty sure you don't want to get into your personal experience on camera. If you do, we can. But again, it goes back to...
He knows this girl is so full of you-know-what. He knows that this girl is so full of you-know-what. He's like, listen, you don't have to go into details. I don't think you don't have to go into details, but if you want to, you can. He's literally just telling her, I know you're full of you-know-what. I know you're full of you-know-what, and I'm gonna poke at that at every chance I get.
The question, this idea that we support or we tolerate or we encourage rape or that it's occurring in numbers that are out of the ordinary. Proportionally to other crimes, rapists are convicted at about the same rate as armed robbers, for example. Do we have an armed robbery culture?
There you go.
Rape is a horrible, terrible, heinous crime.
Yes.
For you to
and I'm not saying that, like, rape culture, like, I'm honestly not talking about empirical data at all, and I don't think we should look at it.
Here we go. Here's the thing. I don't think she knows what empirical data is. I really don't. Empirical data is based on shared experiences. She just said that me and most of my friends have been EPAR'd, but none of the guys who EPAR'd them are in jail. There must be a reason. I'm not going to say what that reason is, but I think you guys can draw your own conclusions.
Empirical data, because first of all, like, I don't know if you know how, like, uniform crime reports work, but that's like certain things that police don't report. So sometimes those numbers are skewed for
certain things police don't report. How do you know this?
First of all, and
Sorry, what do you mean uniform crimes?
do you know like uniform crime reports and how that works?
You mean several times going into one report?
No, it's like where the police report to the FBI specific crimes that occur, but they are like, sometimes they don't report.
And how do you know this, Macy? How do you know? Again, she's just talking to talk. This is what women do. They just talk to be right.
Everything, and that's how like that's
Yes, Ostrike says if it goes to court, it's reported. Absolutely.
the problem. No, sometimes they just don't, because sometimes it looks better on their area, and so
Oh my God.
statistics can't always tell you exactly what happens.
Oh, statistics can't always tell you exactly what happens, yet you said that you and most of your friends have been E-par'd. Kalia says she's just making stuff up. Yeah, she's making this up. I have no idea what she's talking about.
And then there's other forms of like methods, like the NCVS, they interview victims like one-on-one, or there's like self-reporting, and that shows that we're missing a lot of
the upspeak is just it's unbearable, guys.
data that the police just haven't reported to the FBI. So I don't think you can base all of this on empirical data when...
Well, I think we can, but what would you base it on? Because you referred to me as an idiot that rape culture is a myth. Yeah, I'm basing it on data.
I saw you in your male privilege too, so...
You think I'm an idiot on that?
I saw you in your male privilege. Oh boy. Oh boy. She's definitely not smart enough to have this conversation. She's just not that smart. Jay Blaze with the $2 super chat says, I'm getting flashbacks of your conversation with Goose Day. Yes. What a shit show that was.
That one as well.
Yeah, I do. And like my brother and I were actually just talking about you yesterday.
Oh yeah,
like,
you're such an
yeah,
idiot.
you're really something. I don't know how you ended up back on this campus, because you turned into a meme. Do you know that you're a meme?
Yeah.
On Twitter? Yeah. So I don't know how you have the...
This is so funny. She decided so now she's hurling insults. Now she's hurling insults. What's happening now? What's happening now is that she realizes she's outgunned. It took 2.5 minutes for her to realize, oh shit, I'm in over my head. I'm in over my head. This dude is running he's running circles around me intellectually. He's running circles around me intellectually. I got to do something to shake up his frame. And so she says, oh, do you know you're an internet meme? Crowder just says, yeah. Yep. I know. And when it fell flat, she paused because, oh, wait a minute, that was supposed to deliver the knockout punch.
Yeah, you're really something. I don't know how you ended up back on this campus, because you turned into a meme. Do you know that you're a meme?
Yeah.
On Twitter? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit. That was supposed to fluster him. Crowder just maintains frame. Do you know you're a meme? Haha on you? Yep. Microphone still in her face. Unshakable frame. He is still making strong eye contact with this woman. And you can tell she's intimidated, because you see her body language. Even though she looks like she wants to come forward, she does not. See, Steven Crowder leaning into her, guys, this is not an accidental position. Steven Crowder is leaning into her to let her know, hey, like, I'm in charge of this, okay? You're not the smartest one here. I'm about to own you, and you're about to learn a very difficult lesson.
So I don't know how you have the audacity to like come back on our campus and say that rape culture is a myth, because...
Well, that's because it is.
That's personally offensive to a lot of people I know, actually.
Here we go. Yeah. This is filibustering.
Especially like the audacity to come here and
really to come here and speak the truth.
This is so funny. So again, if we can hearken this back to Hafiz, when Hafiz kept taking shot after shot after shot at Pearl, and Pearl didn't take the bait, he escalated his insults. First, she was young and inexperienced. Then she was disingenuous, didn't believe what she said that she believed. Then she was pandering. Then he compared her to OnlyFans and porn stars. And porn stars. At that very moment, Hafiz lost everything. That was it. Well, what's happening is the same thing here. This girl tried to have an intellectual conversation. She figured out very quickly, oh boy, I am intellectually outmatched here. Let me go to plan B, which is what all women go to, is the sign language, is the power spy said. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. The need to be right. So here we go with the insults.
Truth. I have the audacity
and speak the truth?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You know what? How about somebody rapes you and then you come and tell me that rape culture is a myth?
Okay, just because one person gets EPAR'd doesn't make it EPAR culture. Now who's using empirical data? That's why I know that this girl does not know what empirical data means.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
What? How does that have nothing to do with what we're talking about? And I sit here and told you how empirical data is bullshit because of UCR crime reports.
I don't agree.
You didn't even know.
Notice how Crowder is, and dude, you can tell Crowder's experienced with this. You can tell Crowder is experienced with this because she's starting to get excited. She's clapping her hands. Now, you can see Steven starting to get a little bit irritated with her because she keeps interrupting him, but he maintains his cool.
You know what a UCR crime report is? Do you even know what NCVS stands for? You tell me that.
Okay, so let's go through statistics.
Okay.
How often do you believe rape occurs? Because again, rape culture,
here we go.
Often.
Here we go.
See, I cannot tell you the exact number because as
I cannot tell you the exact number. How are you going to make a proclamation and not have the data?
Repeated to you multiple times that like UCR crime reports are simply not accurate.
And how does she know that crime reports are simply not accurate? This doesn't make any sense.
There are other like methods and it is proven that those are not.
Yeah, Power Spy 2 says the tone in his voice hasn't changed. No, Centropy says Steven is letting her beat herself up. Yeah, just like Pearl did.
Accurate. We do not have all of those numbers.
Oh, here we go.
We have quite a bit. We have from the FBI, we have from the DOJ.
Yeah, but do you know where the FBI gets those? Is those UCR reports that you didn't know existed. Let the record show he didn't know what a UCR crime report is. I learned that in my intro to criminal justice class.
Do you want a fucking cookie now?
I think rape occurs.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay, so if you don't know how often rape occurs, then how do you know that we are in an EPAR culture?
For you to say that it's idiotic to not believe that there's a rape culture, again, when we both agree.
You don't think there's rape culture. You just don't believe
Now we're going back
around.
around.
An interrupting culture, right?
Oh!
An interrupting culture.
Yeah,
Can you define that for me?
That's funny. So now he's got now he is, and it's funny. Do you see how she is smiling at him? Do you see how she's smiling at him? Now, allow me to explain here, guys. The reason she's smiling at him when he mentioned the interrupting culture, that is what she believes is the first chink in his armor. Okay? He is now acknowledging that she interrupts him a lot. And if he's acknowledging that she interrupts him a lot, then it must bother him. And if it bothers him, I win. Watch. I'll rewind it a little bit and look how excited she is. Oh, I got under Steven Crowder's skin. Watch.
The rape culture.
Watch her face.
We both agree.
You don't think there's rape culture. You just don't believe that.
Watch.
I think there's an interrupting
culture. Watch her face. An interrupting culture. Watch.
No.
An interrupting culture. Can you define that for me?
Look, can you define that for me? Huh, look, I got him. He.
You keep interrupting me.
I said, can you define that for me?
Yeah, you keep interrupting me.
Okay, go off.
Yeah, so
there it is. Okay, go off. This girl's all in her feelings. This is so funny.
Let me finish here. So, for me to be so idiotic as to not believe in rape culture, which we both agreed is the idea that rape is perpetuated.
Tie her down again. I like how he keeps tying her down to that definition.
Encouraged or tolerated in a society. You would need to present some kind of data, anything. I know you think empirical data is bullshit, that's fine. Some kind of evidence to support your premise that rape is tolerated or encouraged in the United States.
Thank you. EPAR is tolerated or encouraged in the United States. That's what EPAR culture is. EPAR culture is that EPAR is tolerated and encouraged. That's EPAR culture.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
There it is. She agreed.
Tolerate. I mean, have you seen, like, Brett Kavanaugh? Are you familiar with that situation right now?
Oh, my God.
Not at all. Enlighten me.
You don't know who Brett Kavanaugh is. This man doesn't know who Brett Kavanaugh is. No, and he's going to sit here and tell me that rape culture is a myth. He is currently, Donald Trump is trying to appoint him to the Supreme.
Oh, look at her. She's like, oh, I know something you don't know. Steven Crowder led her right into the trap. Yep, Kyle 2020 said, you triggered my trap card. Yes, you did. Listen, we all know that Steven Crowder knows exactly who Brett Kavanaugh is and that whole situation with Christine Blasey Ford. But she actually believes that Steven Crowder does not know who Brett Kavanaugh is. And now he's about to walk her right into this bear trap.
Supreme Court. And the fact that you don't know that shows me that you don't actually really know what's going on in society, because that is a really big deal, and that is the Supreme Court is the highest level.
Let's assume that I don't know who he is. So explain it to me. Why?
See, she didn't hear that. He said, just assume that I don't know who that is. She's not listening. She's not listening.
Is that important to improving the idea of rape culture?
So he is he is under fire for some sexual assault allegations, and that he supposedly.
And keep in mind, the reason why she has this personality is because there are people watching and there are cameras around. This would be a very different conversation if it were just the two of them. I can promise you that.
We're not 100% sure, but he allegedly raped women when he was younger, and
allegedly when he was younger,
and he, in front of a trial, was saying that they found his yearbook.
In front of a trial.
This is not a trial, but it's in front of not Supreme Court justice. It's in front of senators, important people. And as they ask him these questions,
Rob Emmerich said that was the sign language police.
They pull out his yearbook and they find terms like devil's triangle, which if you don't know what that means, that's
no idea.
2 males and a female, and that's 2 males ganging up on a female.
Oh, you mean like a train? You mean like this?
It is terrible. It refers to rape. And so he's out here, and that's who they're trying to appoint.
And this man is Brett Kavanaugh?
Brett Kavanaugh, sir. And
Brett Kavanaugh, sir. See, what she does is she takes a jab at him at every. When she says Brett Kavanaugh, sir, that's an insult.
So the fact that somebody this important that is going to be on the Supreme Court, which at this point I'm unsure of what you know about the government, but
this is so funny. I'm unsure of what you know about the government. See? This is so funny. This is so funny. Now she's going to insult him at every turn because she thinks he actually doesn't know about Brett Kavanaugh. And now I don't know that you know about the government or what's happening in society.
That is the highest position that you can acquire, and so
a Supreme Court justice.
A Supreme Court justice.
It's high up there.
It's
the Supreme Court justice is the highest position. No, sweetheart, that would be the president of the United States. Wow.
It's high up there, buddy.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
So,
see, it's high up there, buddy. He's like, oh yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, that's a campus cop. That's not a police officer. Wait a minute. He looks like he's a cop. He's got a gun. Dude, this is so funny. Look at Crowder. Look at Steven Crowder. Watch him look at the camera. Watch.
That is the highest position that you can acquire.
Watch. Look at him. Look. He looks at the camera like, I cannot believe this bitch actually believes that I don't know who Brett Kavanaugh is. Watch.
So
a Supreme Court justice.
A Supreme Court justice.
It's high up there.
It's high up there, buddy.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
So
she's like, it's high up there, buddy. He's like, dude, I'm setting this bitch up. Look at his facial expression. He's like, really?
The fact that a rapist is probably going to still be appointed.
Is he a rapist? Because you said
he's under FBI investigation.
Oh, he's under FBI investigation. So he's guilty till proven innocent. Is that it?
But it's a biased one because it is from the Republican side, which they want him appointed. So
I'd like to get back to Brett Kavanaugh because it seems like this is a big case. But again, that would be an anecdotal story. Again, how does that prove the statistic that rape is encouraged or committed at large in the United States and condoned?
You're telling me that if the highest, the Supreme Court, if we're going to appoint...
This is making no sense.
...somebody who participates in a devil's triangle and refers to it as a devil's triangle.
Oh, boy.
You're telling me that that's not the standard of what is good and what is right?
What is good and what is right? What are we talking about? We're talking about EPAR culture. Stay on topic.
So, can I answer your question?
Yeah, you can answer my question.
So if I'm to answer the question on Brett Kavanaugh and Dr. Christine Ford or any of the other allegations coming forward from Michael Avenatti.
Uh-oh. She now knows she's got. He said Brett Kavanaugh and then said Dr. Christine Ford. So she knows exactly who that is. And now she knows he knows. And after playing this verbal jujitsu with all of this useless filibustering, she now knows she's in trouble. Just watch her face.
What is right?
So Can I answer your question?
Yeah, you can answer my question.
So if I'm to answer the question on Brett Kavanaugh and Dr. Christine Ford or any of the other allegations coming forward from Michael...
Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, he does know who Brett Kavanaugh is. And there she is with her mouth wide open.
Eddie,
look, see that? She's like, ain't this about a bitch? Watch this. Watch this. She looks at her phone. She's like, ain't this a bitch? Watch. Watch. We'll watch with the sound down. Watch. Watch. She's like, fuck, ain't that a bitch? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yep. WTC Vidman says she's been hustled. You know it.
Represents actually the other lady who accused him of gang rape as well.
Uh-oh.
That's separate again from the evidence. It's about 1 in 1,900 women are raped in the United States, according to the FBI.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, it's about 1 in 1,000 for college students. If you include all sexual assault, according to the Department of Justice.
Look at her getting mad. Look.
52 of all sex. That includes, playing grab ass. With Brett Kavanaugh, it's interesting that you mentioned a percentage. What evidence has been presented?
It's a bunch of...
Place.
What do you mean by place?
Where did it happen?
Where did it happen? I don't freaking know. I wasn't at his high school.
When?
Okay, she doesn't know where it happened?
It was back when he was in high school, like lower age.
Back when he was in high school. So if you weren't there, how do you know it's true? Right?
Yeah,
okay.
General.
Who?
It's these, if you're familiar with Ms. Ford, she has come forward, and then...
Clearly he is. Clearly he is familiar with who Miss Ford is. I think that much is clear.
I believe 1 or 2 other women have come forward and said this, but Ford is...
Yeah, Solzon 2000 said she wants to escape. Yeah, she wants to get out of there. She wants to get out of there. She knows it is a wrap. She knows it's a wrap. I mean, dude, there's no way out of this. Now she's going to look stupid.
Definitely the
No, she brought forward witnesses, all of whom could not corroborate her story somewhat. They
outright
refuted it.
I mean...
There it is. There it is. Let's listen again. Let's listen again.
I believe 1 or 2 other women have come forward and said this.
Watch.
Ford is definitely the
No, she brought forward
forerunner.
Witnesses, all of whom could not corroborate her story somewhat. They outright refuted it.
There it is. There it is. There it is. That's it. That's it. Vaughn says she's in too deep to walk away. That's exactly right. Steven has gotten her into this web, and now she's fucked.
I mean, this woman is willing to... She's actually willing to undergo intense FBI investigations. She has had no resistance to that, but...
That doesn't mean she's telling the truth. Just because she's willing to be open to an investigation doesn't mean that she's not telling the truth.
But he has actually denied over and over. He keeps saying he doesn't want it, and now they're giving him like a little special FBI investigation. I think this is something you should look into personally.
None of what you've just said is correct. Does the word hubris mean anything to you?
Oh my God.
No, it doesn't.
Oh my
God. The fact that
this girl does not know what hubris is.
Did you really think that I didn't know who Brett Kavanaugh was?
Oh.
I really didn't. Honestly, at this point, I'm unsure what you actually know.
Right.
Yeah, that's cute. This is so funny. Now she's trying to save face. Now she's trying to save face. Steven Crowder just made her look like a fucking idiot by allowing her to think that he actually did not know who Brett Kavanaugh was. And now that he is fucking her up 6 ways from Sunday, she can't walk away. And now she's pissed.
Yeah. The whole reason was I was hoping for you to sit down. And you see now, if you go back, every single thing I told you I didn't know, because I wanted you to explain to me. You've explained nothing. You've presented no evidence or data. The only time you've addressed evidence or data is saying that it's bullshit to use your words and it doesn't matter.
There it is. There it is.
The amount of rapes matter.
Now she's being quiet because that's it. Dude, she's done.
Conviction rates matter. What we do with rapists matters. And when you come out and you say we live in a rape culture and you compare Dr. Christine Ford's allegations, let's say we have no idea whether they're true or not. Zero evidence whatsoever from 35 years ago. You can't run an investigation whether who, what, when, where, or why we have.
Dude, that is the look. Dude, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over for her. That's it, man. Dude, Steven Crowder's fucking her up. And she knows he's fucking her up. And he knows that she knows that he knows he's fucking her up.
None of it. To then use that as a springboard to say that we live in a rape culture, I think is intellectually disingenuous.
Woo!
And I think it does a great disservice to people who've actually been the victim of a horrible crime.
Thank you. That's it.
Yeah, I'm aware because I've been a victim to that.
There we are. Now I'm aware because I've been a victim. Here we
And
go.
as you say, like, you haven't. And you know, like you said, you didn't know what a uniform crime report is.
See, now she's going to go, oh, yeah. She just took the L, and now she's going to escalate. She just took the L, and now she's going to try to escalate.
So maybe if you...
I also said I didn't know who Brett Kavanaugh was.
So, I mean, maybe...
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Wow. Wow. She's like, well, you didn't know what uniform laws were. You didn't know what CNBC was. And Crowder just floored her. Yeah, I also said I didn't know who Brett Kavanaugh was, bitch. I know more than you. I know more than you. And look, he is dead fucking serious. He's dead fucking serious. He's like, yeah, now the tables have turned. Now the tables are turned. And you can see now, Crowder, he's not playing around anymore. He's not fucking around anymore. He's like, bitch, I got you. I got you trapped. He's maintaining that strong eye contact. This is perfect.
Maybe you do know what that is, so then how can you
Oh, now she's going to cry. Now she's crying.
And tell me that...
How can you sit here...
That this is all, like, these statistics are all 100% correct.
No.
And who the hell let you back on this campus?
There it is. There it is. Here we go. And who the hell let you back on this campus? Yep, I've lost. Now comes the gaslighting.
It's a public sidewalk.
So nobody invited you here? Officers?
Yes, actually he can. See, she knows she's lost, so now she's going to try to summon the Beta Brigade.
Nobody invited him here? Can we ask him to leave this campus? He needs to leave. Is this being handled?
He says it's being handled. You need to calm down.
You're a hero? Who the f*** said that? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're so f***ing proud of it. Have you...
That dude raised his hand. That dude raised his hand, and the ready's like, yep, he's a hero. Yes, sir.
Have you ever been raped? No. And don't say then shut the f*** up.
Let me ask you this: have you ever had your house under threat with a bomb threat? You ever had the FBI at your house have to actually circle your house and have armed guards? So the point is,
excuse me, can I say something? No. If you wanted to say something, you'd sit down. Now all the girls are trying to gang up on him, and they're all going to take L's.
It is, we all have individual experiences, but that does not change the fact of the matter that we do not encourage a rape culture in the United States.
Thank you.
Rape is a horrible crime. Let's use Brett Kavanaugh as an example because you brought him up. This is really important. First off, what happened to you, I don't know the story. I don't want you to get into personal details if you're uncomfortable. Horrible, terrible. If that happened.
Translation, he doesn't believe her. If that happened. He doesn't believe her.
I can't say that it has because I'm not allowed to.
Oh, yeah, of course.
See, here we go. See, he knows exactly what to do. Now he's trying to trigger her. And congratulations, it worked. He's like, I don't know your story. I don't know that it happened. I don't know if you're telling the truth. Oh, yeah, that got her riled up.
It probably hasn't.
Well,
so.
no, legally
See?
I can't accuse a man of something if he has not been convicted of a crime.
Whoops! Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I believe you, though. I believe you. I'm really...
Stop the cap.
That's cute, Steven. Yeah, nobody believes that Steven Crowder believes this.
Oh, you're such a good person.
I'm really sorry that happened to you.
She's like, you're such a good person.
But a good example with Brett Kavanaugh. If Brett Kavanaugh did all of the things that he accused him of, for example, a triangle, gang rape, if he raped people, cocked his head back and left, I say that castrate him and give him life. But if it's not true, I feel probably worse for him than any man I can think of in recent memory. The only difference between the two is castrate the man versus empathy is the truth. And
yeah, there it is. Killer Metal 10 says, crying 1 second, giving a thumbs up to the camera the next. Guys, law number 37 of the 49 Laws of Sharpe specifically states that the only time a woman's tears are genuine is when she's crying alone. If she has an audience of even one other person, those are always crocodile tears. Period. Women cry in public to gain public sympathy or to manipulate those around her. They cry to manipulate their boyfriends and husbands. They cry to manipulate their friends. They cry to manipulate their families. They even cry to manipulate their children, guys. And it's just like Killer Metal 10 just said. She's crying 1 second and giving a thumbs up to the camera the next.
I think with all of these arguments,
but
with
so
all
you're
these
just saying
conversations,
this,
there it is.
Evidence either.
We're trying to seek the truth. I do have
yeah,
some
but like
evidence.
we don't have the truth, so how can you just say that?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna have to interrupt.
That's a good question.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. Of course it would be awesome because you're getting your ass kicked.
Like, why is he allowed on our campus if this isn't even like an organized event?
Part of this?
No, I am not part of this event.
Okay, so you're free to go anytime. You don't have to actually be
Yeah, I know.
There it is. There it is. There it is. He just told her, you don't have to be here.
Oh, but if he's going to sit here and say that rape culture is a myth, then somebody needs to...
Now she's turning on the waterworks. Now she's turning on the waterworks to gain favor with the police officer. Guys, this is what modern American women do. This is what modern American women do. They try to turn on the waterworks to gain sympathy in order to contract male muscle to do her bidding.
To sit here and say...
We're going to deal with that, but you're not helping the situation by adding
Thank
to it. So adding him, no,
by adding to it. I added to rape culture by getting raped.
Nobody said you added the E-Part culture by getting E-Part. Get out of here.
To do.
You're not mad.
I understand.
So if I called you and said somebody raped me, you wouldn't be mad?
But that's not what...
Sweetheart, see, now she's trying to shame everybody. Now she's trying to shame everybody.
I twisted my words and I didn't say that.
Oh, wow. Now the cop is like, dude, you twisted my words. I did not say that. See? She keeps trying to put words in everybody's mouth.
Officer,
Officer, we want to work with you.
See, officer, what is your name so I can report you?
And I did not say I didn't have that.
I've been raped on your campus, sir.
And I'm sorry for that. Did we take care of you?
No, sir. He's still walking around
Can we take care of you? No, sir.
on this campus.
Well, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get some order here, and if you're not willing to have to be a part of this, then you're free to leave. Okay?
Thank you.
If someone else is going to stand up for it, then I'm going to stand up for it.
Then you're okay staying here. 'Cause I just want to make sure
There it is.
he's not doing anything to you.
There you go.
No, I'm not.
There you go. See that? He's not harming anybody.
So we can continue the conversation if you like, or anyone else will move forward.
I actually have class to get to, but
Okay.
you know what? I hope you enjoy this, and I hope that you never get raped. Because
Oh my God! Listen to this.
And rape culture exists, and you're.
Do you see how the campus police are now sort of hovering? You see how the campus police are hovering? They're hovering because they think that she might actually assault Steven at this point.
You're telling me 1 in 1,000? I can tell you that's bullshit.
1 in 1,900.
Do you see 1,900 people standing here?
See, now she's trying to recruit others around her.
I can guarantee you, multiple people right here have been raped, and this is not 1,900 people. So.
How can you guarantee that?
And if anybody needs TCUPD because they've been raped, good luck, because they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck.
This is at Texas Christian University. Texas Christian University.
Film it if you want, post it if you want. I introduced myself to this man, and this man is saying 1 in 1,900? 1,900?
According to the FBI, yeah.
According to the FBI, 1
According to the FBI, here we go.
in 1,900 people have been raped. I can guarantee.
Look. Steven's like, well, look, I've got the documentation right here.
I'm not the only one standing here that's been raped, and we are not 1,900. So thank you, and I hope you get the hell off our campus.
Oh yeah, she took the L. That bitch took the L. Yeah, she took a major L. Holy moly. Dude, she took a L, y'all. That was hard to... Dude, holy God. Steven Crowder just smoked her like a bad cigar. My man had the document... Well, look, I've got the documentation and everything set up here. All right, let's read some super chats, and then we will get to the main event here. Thank you guys all very, very much for sticking around. 627 of you in the chat. We are getting to the main event here momentarily. Age of Machines, $5, says, this is who we're dealing with in the club, classroom, workplace, and courtroom. Dating and relationships are dead precisely because of women like her. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Holy cannoli. Lorenzo Rock says the Chargers' great running back, LaDainian Tomlinson, came from TCU. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. All right, it is now time Let me clear this off and get to the main event here. So, shout out to Adam Sosnick and the Saucecast, Patrick Bet David, all those guys for giving me permission to use this video. So, I've talked about briefly female dating coaches, and that all female dating coaches are garbage. They're trash. They're trash. They don't actually give the kind of advice, especially not to men, that actually help them. They only give advice that helps women. Now, I watched maybe the first 20-25 minutes of this here interview. So let's go ahead and get right to it. This is the Saucecast, and away we go. Oops.
Of fun. And if you roll with some cool, fun chicks, I feel like that breaks the ice a little bit, right? It's like if I get a table at a club, for instance, I'm not just going to be me and 6 dudes. It's like, and the wing is of ultimate.
Let me skip to the
2 beautiful little boys, and what was it into a multi-million-dollar business, which is fantastic.
In less than a minute, tell us your story, tell us your relationship status, and tell us how you make your money. Go ahead, Marnie.
Okay. So my story is I'm a wing girl to hundreds of thousands of men all over the world. I started 17 years ago as a joke, and by fluke, I have now grown it into a multi-million-dollar business, which is fantastic. And as a side note, I get to help wonderful men every single day.
Sounds like she's turned on by these guys. Sounds like she is. Target says Marnie has a new show with Alpha M now. Yeah, I mean, this is what girls like this do, man. This is the thing, guys. Marnie Kinrys is just like every other. There's no such thing. There is no such thing as an unattractive female dating coach for men. There just aren't. There aren't. Any woman who is mildly attractive. Anyone who is mildly attractive. A woman who is mildly attractive, basically telling men what they want to hear: be sweet, be kind, be gentle, and you can become a millionaire. This is not Marnie Kinrys' fault. This is not her fault. It's not her fault. It's not her fault. This is the culture we live in. She is simply taking advantage. Of a gullible market.
Which is my mission in life, so that I can also help millions and millions of women. My relationship status is that I am married. I have 2 beautiful little boys. And what was the third one? How I make my money.
Your money, yeah.
From doing this, from like different streams of this, doing a podcast, doing my YouTube channel, doing sponsorships, doing affiliates, and selling my own online digital program.
Sick. So you said you started this 17 years ago.
Yeah, baby Lane Stanfield says just like Danica Marie. Yo, Danica Marie is garbage. She is hot garbage. Danica Marie, what's her name? Courtney Ryan, Marty Kinrys, hot garbage. Guys, hot garbage. Do not take relationship advice from women.
I found an old YouTube clip from 10 years ago, and you looked like you knew what you were doing. So you're saying, like, even that clip from 10 years
ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you said you started this as a joke. What does that mean?
Yeah.
She didn't start this as a joke.
So I was at a rabbi's house. It was a singles mixer. Nobody was talking to each other. So I literally started grabbing men and saying, like, go say this to that girl, go do this, or stand by me and look this way. And by the end of the night, people were interacting. There was one couple that was making out. And I went home. I said to my roommate, I want to be a wing girl. Like, that's what I want to do. And
she saw how easy it was to talk to men as an attractive woman. JBlaze11 with the $2 super chat says Marnie's the female version of Ash from 90 Day Fiancé. Yes. What is your love language?
And because I was just joking around with him, and had he said, okay, that's so cool, I would have done nothing with it. But he said, no, you can't do that. You're going to have to charge a lot of money and like throw in sexual favors for any guy to admit that he wants help from a woman in his dating.
Oh, that is dude, really? So your roommate told you that the wing girl method was a bad idea because any man that wanted your help, you were going to have to provide him sexual favors in return. What?
Not the cap.
Yeah, Nosy Tank said she was at a swingers party. She probably was. And that whole story was bullshit. You don't go, like, I went to a singles mixer and nobody was talking. People always talk at mixers. Now she's just making shit up.
In his dating world. And I said, you're not right. I marched into my bedroom 1 o'clock in the morning, posted an ad on Craigslist. So this is like old school. And I said, what better way to attract bees than with honey? Sit back and relax and let me do the work for you. I'll pick up women for you. And I went to bed. And then the next morning I had over 80 guys who responded to me saying they were interested. And at the time I worked in PR. So that was
basically, it sounds to me like what she did, which is actually a pretty sound... Which is actually pretty sound, which is a pretty sound strategy. It's a pretty sound strategy. Hire an attractive woman to stand by your side at a party, interact, flirt, and then go talk to other women. This woman just basically gave men pre-selection. That's it. That's it. Rob Hamrick says the female hitch, no. Women don't need hitch. That's for sure.
the Friday night because it was like Shabbat dinner for Friday. And then Monday, I went into the PR office. I downloaded every single media contact for men's outlets, and I just started pitching myself. And in the first 3 weeks, they had an article written about me, and I didn't have a website or anything, or even a phone number where people could reach me. But I was in the LA Times. I was on Kevin and Bean. I was on Holds for the Tonight Show. I got like a lot of media response. So I knew that there was something interesting here. And at first it was a live in-person service.
Blur says, gotta love the pretty girl grift. Yeah, that's really what it is. That's really what this is, guys. That's a very good, Blur, that's a very good moniker. That's a very, very good moniker. That's all this is. This is just a pretty girl grift. Doesn't make her a bad person. If I were an attractive woman, I would want to make money on my looks as well. But Marnie is sitting here acting like she does something special that no other woman does to help men get women. Nope, actually you don't. Now, I will give her credit. She came up with this business idea that no one else had at the time for a woman, so I get it. But Marnie is sitting here trying to characterize herself as this wizard. Like, I know things that other women don't know. Let me be your wing girl. No, sweetheart. You're a pretty woman who gave men pre-selection and they paid you for it. That's it.
Service that I was providing to people. And then, like, that got a little bit shady. / I really started to believe.
Wait a minute. That got a little bit shady? Hold up.
That if a man, I was on Kevin and Bean, I was on Holds for the Tonight Show. I got like a lot of media response. So I knew that there was something interesting here. And at first it was a live in-person service that I was providing to people. And then, like, that got a little bit shady.
A live in-person service got a little bit shady? I wonder if she would care to elaborate.
I really started to believe that if a man needs a woman on that level to interact and attract women.
Yeah, Side Effect said she was sleeping with clients. Yeah, I'll bet she was. Actually, let me put it to you this way. I wouldn't be surprised if we found out that she was fucking her clients. What else could things got a little bit shady? Why did things get shady? She started fucking a client and it got messy. There it is.
Then he's not really much of a man. And I wanted to teach him how to do this on his own. So that's when I started learning about online marketing, digital programs, and how to create course curriculum that men can take in and then apply to their real lives. And
unbelievable.
That's how it started.
Sick.
Unbelievable. So this woman creates courses for men on how to attract women. This woman is heterosexual, I imagine. She's got a husband and two boys. Guys, you have to understand that women cannot teach men how to be attractive to women. They can't. They've proven they can't. All this woman really does, and she's been at this for 17 years, right? She's an attractive woman who gets in front of men and say, hey, I will give you the secrets that women don't want to give. She doesn't offer any value, guys. She doesn't. Ryan Hawk says there's nothing worse than selling people false hope. Exactly. Exactly. I wonder how many people she has actually helped.
The fact that this started at a rabbi's house.
Yeah. I know, right? Rabbi Shmuley. It was great.
They're all right. So as a
dude, like, I don't know. There's something very seductive and flirty about her micro expressions.
Take in and then apply to their real lives, and then that's how it started.
Sick. The fact that
watch when she says, Rabbi Shmuley was great.
This started at a rabbi's house.
Yeah. Well, I know, right? Rabbi Shmuley. It was great.
They're all right. So as a
she has way too much of a flirty disposition. She uses that flirty disposition to get business, man. It is what it is.
Jewish guy, and that's not Jewish. I am. We can go for days on my thoughts on there, and we will. So pump the brakes on there on Jewish dating rabbis. But I want to circle back to one thing you said. You said, I want to help men. That's your mission in life, because if I help men as a byproduct, I'll be helping.
Yeah, Ryan Hawk says she has fuck me eyes. Yeah, that's a good observation. Like when she communicates, she's very, very seductive. Money Mitch says she's practiced hard. Yes, she has.
Helping women. Mm-hmm. So explain your mission and essentially, how that encompasses helping women in the end.
Because all I hear from women is there aren't great guys. Why does nobody good ever approach me? Why do I end up with douchebags? Why am I getting my heart broken all the time? And I myself am a woman who has experienced that. And so if I help men become better men, not becoming wimps and saps and pushovers.
If I help men become better men, if I help men become better men, so how are you qualified to help men become better men if you've been burned by douchebags?
That women can walk all over.
Mm-hmm.
But if I can help them become the confident leading men they ultimately want to be, and
how?
Tap into who they are as a person.
This is all bitch babble. Tap into who they are as a person. How?
Not change very much about them, just alter the way that they present themselves. That helps women, because then on their arm they have this amazing guy who other women look at and say, oh my God, I want a guy like Tracy has, or like Rebecca has. And then that woman feels great, and she also has this wonderful man.
Yeah, Ryan Hawk says she stares directly into the camera. Yeah, she's good at what she does. Yep. You guys are all nailing it, man. Coila says she left a lot of the story out as her rebrand. Dude. Shane will win with the $2 super chat. Says her body count.
It's over 9,000.
I would agree.
And who knows how to connect with her, who knows how to respect her, who knows how to be his own man that she can respect. So
this is all bitch babble.
Basically, I'm helping the whole world out as I'm doing my job.
Have a question.
And I think she's Canadian, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's how it works.
Yeah, and how did you know? Because you said you were single and you went to the event. How did you know that you were good at that? How did you?
How did you know that you were good? As an attractive woman, how did you know? When did you first figure out that you were attractive? Probably around the age of 14, 15 years old. And Natalia is going to give her credit for something how did you know you were Marnie doesn't do anything impressive. It's just a bunch of bitch babble. Eben Zuer says, why not make those women better women? Because women aren't interested in being better women. That's why. Side Effect says she actually believes she's doing something. She does, man. I think she does. I think she thinks she's really doing something.
Do you know that people were going to take your advice?
I didn't.
Oh, God.
Did you have experience through your failures? Were you always around guys and girls?
See, this is the thing. Natalia actually believes that Marnie's doing something. And so Natalia is asking her, when did you know? Marty's just going to tell her, I just started doing X, Y, Z. I'm attractive, and that's why this worked.
Growing up in high school, was that a point of
I always
departure?
had a group of friends. And to be honest, I had my own anxieties about women.
Oops.
And so through me coaching these men, I've learned more about myself. I've learned more about the women that I interact with. And now I have a great circle of friends. But when I was younger, most of my friends were guys. And
when I was younger, most of my friends were guys. Oh boy. There it is. When I was younger, most of my friends were guys. She friend zoned a bunch of guys. This is Pretty privilege is a real thing. I'm not mad at it, but let's not pretend that she's doing anything amazing here.
Guy friends had crushes on me in some way. So
that woman had crushes on me. No shit. Really?
I got to see the perspective of the female, know how I'm thinking, how I'm behaving, what would trigger me, what I'm attracted to, and I would relay that information to my guy friends. And it helped them, which I love doing. So yes, I wasn't doing it professionally, but I
Hang on, guys. Chester, that's not yours. Sorry about that, guys. We had trick-or-treaters. We have trick-or-treaters. How about that? I forgot. Of course, I got the Halloween stuff, so it's almost dark here on the East Coast, but I think kids are probably trick-or-treating earlier in the day. That's what I've noticed. So, all right, let's continue.
had naturally always been doing that my entire life. And then, you know, when
What? Wait a minute. Hold up. Naturally had been doing what? See, this is all just bullshit. This is all just bullshit, guys.
these men, I've learned more about myself. I've learned more about the women that I interact with. And now I have a great circle of friends. But when I was younger, most of my friends were guys. And most of my guy friends had crushes on me.
Do you see how she hesitates that? Most of my guy friends had crushes on me. Women know that friend zoning men is wrong. They know.
In some way. So I got to see the perspective of the female, know how I'm thinking, how I'm behaving, what would trigger me, what I'm attracted to, and I would relay that information to my guy friends. And it helped them, which I love doing. So yes, I wasn't doing it professionally, but I had naturally always been doing that my entire life. And
I hadn't always done it professionally, but I'd naturally been doing that all my life. Again, what exactly is it that you were doing, Miss Kenrys? Darnell Elliott, $5 super chat says, female dating coaches are an oxymoron. Exactly. Like, she's literally saying, look, man, I flirted with a bunch of dudes, I banged a lot of guys, and I decided to make a business out of it. That's it. Yeah, we're passing out, passing out Twix, 100 grands, and Kit Kats, I think. Frank Willett said she contradicted herself, thought it started at a bar mitzvah with Rabbi Shuli. Yeah, exactly. JC with $2 super chat says, Donovan handing out red pills for Halloween. Nah, man. Can't be doing that. They ain't ready for that.
then, you know, when I first started, it was just my opinion. And then I started becoming a part of, it was called before, the pickup artist community. I was the first female owned and run business to be asked to be a part of that community and vetted for.
Vetted for,
And so when
yeah.
I started interacting with more of those men and learning the tools that they were using to help guide men on.
Yeah, what happened was that she got the strategies and techniques from the pickup artists. Yeah, like she used to work with the guys over at Real Social Dynamics, RSD. Well, there you go. There you go. She's basically a female who has parroted pickup artists. That's it.
How to attract women, how to start conversations, how to approach women. I took in the information.
My favorite candy bar is a Butterfingers, oh my God. Yeah. Ooh, wow. Dr. B84 says, vetted for equals smash the whole PUA community. I would not doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
That they were giving out to men. I gave it my own spin, my own female spin.
There it is. She's literally and again, I'm not mad at it. Listen, we all parrot. We all parrot to some degree. But this woman has literally just told us that she got her ideas from the pickup artist community. That's what she did.
Mixed in with my opinion and my perspective as a woman. And then I've also interviewed probably like 10,000 women over the past 17 years.
Do I like Almond Joy? Yes, I do like Almond Joy.
To gain other women's perspectives.
Well, I think ultimately, I think what you're asking is, you know how they say,
and listen to Natalia. Like there's something she's okay, guys. Okay, guys. Now, you guys are putting peanut M&Ms, Almond Joys. Y'all need to call Reese's. All right, y'all. Okay. You guys know I'm an inner, like I've got I'm a fat kid on the inside and on the outside currently. Y'all need to quit that. Ryan Hawk says, translation, I said what they said while I look pretty. That's it. That's all she did. That's all she did.
Say there's book smarts and there's street smarts, right? Like, and then they say, when a person with money meets a person with experience, the person with the experience walks away with the money, and the person with the money walks away with experience. So did you actually have qualifications to do this? Or you're like, listen, I've just been doing this for like years and years and years.
I like it. I like it. Do I have qualifications? Here we go.
Because I just got good at it. So what are your qualifications?
Ooh, Sosnick. What are your qualifications? Wow. I clearly had not gotten to this point in the conversation. Holy shit. You motherfuckers need to stop. God damn it. Y'all motherfuckers need to stop with this Hershey cookies. Oh my God, the Ghirardelli. Oh, sweet mother of God. Snickers. Oh, stop. Stop. Please. No, please. Look, man, the World Series Game 3 is tonight. I might get into the Halloween candy. Just a little bit.
That's pretty much it. I've just been really good at it. Listen, I'm a
I've just been really good at it.
Psychology major, so I have some.
I'm a psychology major. That doesn't mean you have a psychology degree. A lot of women like to use that. I'm a psychology major. No, you're not. You were a psychology major in college. You do not have a psychology degree.
Information under my belt, but I am a consumer of information. Right?
I am a consumer of information. There you go.
Right. So I have been learning. It may not be a certificate that I've received, but the amount of hours that I've put into interviewing people, watching people, reading about psychology, sociology, anthropology.
This has nothing to do with anything. This woman just lived her life. Like there's nothing that she did to be qualified to do what she's doing. It is what it is. Darnell Elliott, $5 super chat says, Mr. Sharpe, don't forget to pass out red pills this Halloween. Save boys and young men from making the same mistakes I did in my youth. Man, that's what I'm trying to do, man. That's what I'm trying to do.
Anthropology, interviewing some of the most amazing people in the pickup artist world, in the attraction world, in the expert world for men, for lifestyle. Like that is my certification.
Who are some of like the most memorable, best, smartest pickup artist men advice, dating advice guys that you've dealt with?
So in my estimation, the 3 greatest pickup artists of all time, in no particular order: Mystery, Owen Cook, and Paul Janka. Mystery, Owen Cook, and Paul Janka. Those are the three goats.
I loved Richard LaRuna. I thought he was great. I love Neil Strauss. I think he's fantastic.
The Game.
There you go. All this woman, and look, man, hey, look, I can't knock the hustle. I'm not going to sit here and say, I'm not going to sit here and knock the hustle. What the idea was brilliant. I'm an attractive woman. There it is. J. Sebastian, pickup artist spiel with cleavage. That's it. I'm going to be the only woman in this space to be working with men. She saw dollars. There are men who need to know how to handle women. I'm a woman. Men are going to listen to me because I'm attractive and I'm parroting these talking points from some of the mainstream pickup artists. There you go. Oh my God. Nutty bars. Oh my God. Oh, guys. Oh my God. I'm going to have to turn off the chat, y'all.
Who else do I really, really like? What is his name? The guy who wrote 107
See, she doesn't even remember the names of these guys. She just remembers the information.
ways to sexually. I forget what it's called, but like, to be honest.
Yeah, David D'Angelo. Yep.
Everybody that I talk to, I learn something. Just like as you said at the beginning of this show, if you take away one nugget, like that's amazing from an hour interview. And every person I talk to, either they make me think about something differently, or I have an opposing view, and then I learn something about myself, or they've
an opposing view. Well, there we go. See, gentlemen, her opposing views. Chester, get out of there. Chester's a professional dumpster diver. He said he wants to dumpster dive. Sorry about that.
They've given me resources that I can pass on to my clients.
Have you ever dealt with like anyone in the Manosphere Red Pill community, like
here we go.
Rollo
Tomasi or Fresh and Fit, or even the Tate brothers or Rich Cooper?
So let me ask you.
Vaughn says Adam knows she's full of shit. Yep.
You a question. So these that's Andrew Tate, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no
Okay,
shit.
so I don't really know who he is, but I've had tons of people show me videos. I don't really consider him to be red. Maybe he is, and there's other videos I haven't seen. But I just did a YouTube video analyzing.
Yeah, I was. Young Deloro says, "Look at Sosnick's face." Hang on, guys. Chester, it's time to go, buddy. Time to go. Come on. Out you go, buddy. There you go. There you go. Go scare the trick-or-treaters with your cuteness. You can look at Sosnick's face, and you can tell. You can tell just by the way he looks. You can tell just by the way he looks in her direction. You can tell he's not buying it. And she really does come across as disingenuous because she's just way too. What? Is Chester knocking on the goddamn door? She's just she really is just way too polished, and just like her voice inflections, they just sound disingenuous. They really, really do. It's like to me, there's almost too much inflection. And I suppose the same could be said about me, right? So, I can certainly feel that, but dude, like, come on. K. Smith says, Donovan didn't strike as a human name for Pet Sky. Oh, that is exactly who I am. I am definitely a human name for Pet Sky. I have 2 dogs, Chester and Daisy, 4 cats. One's name is Kona. Devin named her. Then we got Dexter, Callie, and Walter. Dexter, Callie, and Walter, and then my gerbil Philip, who recently passed away. But yes, I am definitely a human names for pets guy, for sure. I only name my pets after humans. Darnell Elliott, $5, says, Mr. Sharpe, you forgot Neil Strauss. He wrote the book, for God's sakes. Yeah, look, you're right. Oh, my God. Shout out to Deron Brown. Deron, a podcast for men. Go subscribe to his channel, guys. Wow, Deron Brown, him and I, we go way back. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Deron, like, what? Yo, we got to get up. God damn. How about that?
Videos of his, and I agreed with everything that he happened to say. I don't love his tone. I don't like how he says certain things. But underneath his aggressive tonality is really rock solid information.
Yeah, I think she has 2 voices. I think she has her pitchman voice, and then she has her regular voice. Me, I sound the same wherever I go. When I'm talking to Devin about these things, I sound exactly the same way. Same intonations. No, I did not name Walter after Fresh. No, I did not name Walter after Fresh. Wow. No. I wasn't even thinking of Fresh. I just wanted a cool name for a cat.
Well, that's very interesting. So you're saying that you agree with the policies or the the information, but the tone is what sort of turns people off. So I'm not sure if you're aware of this. My business partner, CEO Patrick Bet-David, and I flew to Madrid right after he got canceled, and we did a 5-hour ridiculous sit-down podcast. It's got 10 million views. This was, I don't know, a month ago.
Yeah.
And we learned a lot about it because this is
Now this is Adam firing back. At least that's what it looks like. She says, well, I mean, I know about Andrew Tate. My friends have showed me his videos. Anybody who thinks they know who and what Andrew Tate is about, especially women, they're basing it, they base these things off of internet memes and videos and TikTok. They banned Andrew Tate from everything, and then they put out lies about him.
Space that we're in. But obviously he's taken the internet by storm, and he's pissed a lot of people off. He's essentially excels in controversy, especially his tone and the way that he
Derek Wall says she's cap if she doesn't know Tate. Yeah, she knows who he is.
uses his vocabulary. Like as an example, rather than saying men are stronger than women, he'll say women are weak. So
well, they are.
He knows like trigger points on what to do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's making a lot of men look in the mirror and basically say, damn, like I got to get my life together. I got to make more money. I got to get better shape. I got to improve my status. So
honestly, all she is a yes woman. That's it. That's it. And again, I will give her credit. She found a niche. She found a niche before anybody else did. But like I said, let's not pretend she's doing anything extraordinary.
Based on what you're saying you do agree with everything that he's saying for the most part, but it's his tone that you think turns people off.
Yes, I don't like that he calls women bitches. I don't like that he positions.
Well, yes. Women are bitches, Marnie. Like, we call them like we see them.
Himself up here while somebody else is down here.
Andrew Tate is a multi-millionaire. He is up here. Marnie, sweetheart, not all men are created equal. Not all women are created equal. That's the one thing, this is the one thing that tells us that women are grifters. Well, I agree with what they say. I just don't like his tone. They said the same thing about Tommy Sotomayor, right? They said the same thing about Tommy Sotomayor. It's not what you say, it's how you... We agree with you, Tommy, but you're too much of an asshole. Okay. Well, Kevin Samuels came along. Listen. Shout out to the late, great Kevin Samuels, man. The late, great Kevin Samuels. Okay? Kevin Samuels was essentially Tommy Sotomayor in a suit. That was it. That was it. He was the more consumable version of Tommy Sotomayor. A lot of Kevin's talking points were identical to Tommy Sotomayor's. What did they tell Kevin? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Wait a minute. Kevin rarely raised his voice. He was in a suit, well put together, looked good, smelled good, delivered the message eloquently and articulately, and they still hated him. They still hated him. So, again, any woman who said, well, it's not what he said, it's how he said it. No, that's cap. You don't like what he said. That's it.
But at the core of his messaging, he's telling men to be leaders, men to be confident, men to not get walked all over and get lost in their emotions because...
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. There she goes. Be leaders. Don't get lost in your emotions. Okay, Marnie, how? How? How exactly can you teach men to be leaders? She's almost like the female version of Steve the Dean Williams. Steve the Dean tells a bunch of dudes, you need to be this and sending our principles and da-da-da-da, but he doesn't give any practical, actionable advice. There is no actionable advice. That's all it is.
Somebody isn't giving them attention. I say the exact same things.
Of course you do.
I really want men to be the strongest, most powerful version of themselves for them. I want them to set boundaries. I want them to have rules for them.
Looks like she's reading.
Themselves. And ultimately, I want them to create a level of respect for themselves that nobody can touch. And that sounds like that's exactly what he's doing.
Dude, it's just bitch babble. That's all this is.
He's younger than I am. I know a lot of pickup artists who used to spit out the same information.
He's probably not that much younger than, I mean, how old do you think he is?
He's like 34.
I think he's like 28, 29.
No, he's like 36, I want to say.
Okay. Well, but I'm still just saying he's in like that scene, and I've interacted with so many pickup artists who are like that. They spout information out the same way, and then 10 years later, things adjust and they change their tone, but they still have the same message.
Well, look,
They change their tone, but they still have the same message. No, they don't. No, they don't. They change their message. Yelson184 says something about her is cap. Man, it's funny. Yeah, it's just, it really does. It looks and sounds false, man. It really, really does.
look at Neil Strauss. I mean, any young man in like early 2000s read the game. Because every young guy, when you're 22 years old, you just get a first job. You're like, I want to get laid. I want to get paid. I mean, everything that I'm talking about here on the show here. And you read Neil Strauss's The Game. And to prove your point, now he's like anti-pickup artist. He's a family man.
There you go. See that? That's what he's talking about. Neil Strauss is now anti-pickup artist. That's not changing their tone. That's changing the message. She literally just says, they changed the tone, but not the message. Nope. And now Sosnick is calling her out on it. Hey, Neil Strauss changed everything.
Married kids. So you're saying that guys go through a transition, and you're saying that ultimately you think Tate will end up going through that type of transition.
No.
He might. I'm just saying it's a very young way of expressing yourself and sort of a naive way of expressing yourself.
There we are, the sneak tip dissing. There's nothing naive about Andrew Tate, Miss Kinreys. No. You know what? You want to know why you don't want to know why women hate Andrew Tate? Because Andrew Tate has the audacity to let everyone know that he knows what his value is. That's really what this comes down to. People hate it. Women hate men who tell other men and convince other men, hey, you've got higher value than you think. You see, women's success on the dating market, modern women's success on the dating market, quite literally depends on a man's lack of awareness of his own value. If men were to wake up and realize just how much inherent value they had, that would turn the economy and the dating and the dating market upside down. But most men have no idea that their value is inherently double the average rank and file woman. Andrew Tate's out here saying, hey, like, you're a man, you were born with balls. You have the advantage. That's why they don't like him. That's why they don't like us. That's why they don't like Fresh and Fit. Because when men watch and they see our message, women subconsciously think, uh-oh, they're cluing these guys in. They are cluing these guys in. We can't have that. WTC Vidman says, Donovan, do you think she will contact you after this? Did Courtney Ryan contact you after the video you did on her? No. Courtney Ryan, dude, of course, no, Courtney Ryan's never going to contact me because if she watched my video, she knows I systematically dismantled everything she said. And Courtney, listen, at least she talks at an interesting pace. Courtney Ryan is just, she's a good-looking, boring woman who parrots talking points and makes money on the internet. Don DeMarco to her. Hey, man, I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at that. Like, Courtney figured it out. She says, oh, okay. I can get on here, put on some makeup, show a little bit of cleavage, and I'll make money. Guys, if I were Courtney Ryan, I'd be doing the same goddamn thing. Same thing. All day, every day. She figured it out. I'm not mad at that. But let's call a spade a spade. Courtney Ryan is a good-looking woman who parrots talking points from the manosphere, but then tries to make them all neutral. That's really what it is.
I just feel like when you're younger, things are much more black and white, and as you get older, things become very gray.
Why? What do you think will change for a man?
Dude, Sosnick is really he's really quizzing her. He really is.
His message is basically, listen, guys, you got to get stronger, bigger, faster. So we talk about can't be a pussy, you can't be a pushover, and if you can get to this elite level, you'll get all the money and the bitches and this and that. But women obviously get triggered by the word bitch. Obviously, that's not a word that I use like at all.
I use it. Bitch. See, it's not that hard.
However, it's a word that he uses. But you're saying that that's something that most men will grow out of at a certain point?
Yeah, I think most men will. Some men don't. And
we're not going to grow out of the mentality. We might grow out of the delivery a little bit. Because when I was dude, I've been doing this for 8 years, going on 9 years. And yeah, I was spraying, I had an Uzi, I was spraying everything. Bitches ain't shit, blah, 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 blah. Right? Now I've calmed down just a little bit. Even though I'm in a relationship, the message stays the same, y'all. The message stays exactly the same. I have changed nuance in some areas. There's no question about that. I've certainly changed nuance in some areas, and Joy Taylor's a goddamn fool. I've changed some nuance. I've changed some nuance in some areas, for sure, but the messaging stays the same.
And it just depends on, well, I guess it depends on their makeup and who they are.
Here we go. Now she doesn't know. She doesn't know.
And the experiences that they have. Like, even for myself, I'll go back and listen to the advice that I gave when I was first starting out, and I was 23. And
she was 23 years old. She's now 40. How the fuck can a 23-year-old help men be more attractive to women? Unbelievable.
I was even more black and white. It was this or that. And I just, maybe that's my growth and me pushing my own beliefs onto other people. But I think most people go in that direction. People who I started out with in the pickup artist world who were touting like, screw her, don't listen to women, don't let them walk all over you. I hang out with them now, and it's a much different conversation. Like,
well, again, you hang out with them now, and it's a much different conversation. You're hanging with the wrong people, Marnie. Like, just because you mature doesn't mean the message changes.
Like, even the guys from Real Social Dynamics who were huge.
Oh, there we go. RSD.
Yep. People like Mystery, who was huge in the pickup artist world, who was just here yesterday. I had Jared, who's Psych from a very long time ago. He was here. Cosmo, who was the winner of the pickup artist, was over at my house yesterday. They're just very different people from who they were when they were in that world, and they were much younger. They just see things on many different levels.
See, that's bitch babble. That's bitch babble. The men she's describing are men who were henpecked by their wives. Guys, these are men who use the red pill. And listen, man, look. Even, what was his name? Neil Strauss. Wasn't he going through a divorce? So what she's sitting here saying, and she's trying not to say it, but what she's saying is that, well, the older guys get, the smarter they get, and that's why they eventually grow out of this. No, I don't think so. No. No. If a man has red pill awareness, but then he gets with a woman, and his woman dilutes his red pill awareness, and he becomes a little bit more purple pill, like Hafiz, that means you were never built for this in the first place. Dude, I was red pill to the fucking core when I met Devin, and guess what? 6 years later, I'm still red pill to the fucking core. Not a goddamn thing has changed. Not in my mentality. No, ma'am. No, sir. I am exactly, well, obviously, my lifestyle has changed, and, we have money and all. But my mentality is exactly the same. Episode 62. Episode 62. How to train your woman. How to train your woman. Episode 62. This is episode 888. Numbers Guy 0 with the $5 or $20 super chat. Appreciate that very much. Said, I've had this gut feeling as of late, as red pillisms have been spilling over into pop culture, that it'll be hijacked and repurposed for mass appeal. This reeks of an MSM scrimmage. She'll be in RP on a major outlet soon enough. I agree. And I think there is definitely something to that.
You're not evolving at a certain point. If you're still kind of talking about the same talking points from 10, 20 years ago, then you don't have a lot of growth. So I hear you on that. A term that Tate and a lot of the pickup artists or, people in the red pill, manosphere space, you hear this term like toxic masculinity. Do
you hear the way Adam is saying this? Toxic masculinity. He's mocking it. Listen, You guys probably know it by now. Adam Sosnick is red pill to the core. He is. The man came to the CME.
Toxic. Do you think Andrew Tate has toxic masculinity, or is he just a masculine dude?
Ooh. Look at this.
I have to think about that one.
Oh, ain't that something? Ain't that something? So now, this is a brilliant question. Fucking Sosnick, man. This is not like Adam. Adam doesn't usually quiz his guests like this. Adam usually doesn't quiz his guests like this. He doesn't usually quiz his guests like this. But he has now put her on the spot. God damn. He has now put her on the spot. You hear about toxic masculinity. Is Andrew Tate toxically masculine? And she's like, I got to think about that one. Translation. I think Andrew Tate is toxically masculine, but if I say that he's toxically masculine, that'll make me look bad. There it is. Mad Song once, and she's trying to come up with an answer that doesn't make her look bad. That's right. Because Marnie, like Courtney Ryan, don't want to piss off men or women. That's the overarching point here. Courtney Ryan, Marnie Kinrys, Danica Marie, dope discussions. All three of them are useless. They're useless. They don't really make any statements. All they do is they ride. All they do is they ride the same rail. They ride the same rail. They don't want to piss off men. They don't want to piss off women. That's why Marnie is now in a conflict. Yes, Diecaster says she's thinking of how she can find a doublespeak. Yes, this question forces her to answer yes or no. She doesn't want to say he is toxically masculine because then she'll piss off the men. But if she says he's not toxically masculine, she'll piss off the women. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to find out. It'll be interesting to find out what exactly her answer is.
I think like when he does, I don't like putting that type of label on somebody.
There you go. I don't like, see, there it is, guys. There it is. This is the definition of a grifter. This is a definition of a grifter. Okay? This is the definition of a grifter. Well, how do I put this? One characteristic that true grifters really do have is that all of their answers are subjective. Okay? All of their answers are subjective. They can very rarely answer direct questions. They can rarely answer yes or no questions. That's one of the many characteristics of the grifter. Courtney Ryan is a grifter. She doesn't. Everything is subjective. Well, it depends. No, not everything is subjective. Not everything, and a lot of people say, well, not everything is black and white. That might be true, but not everything is gray area either. Not everything is gray area either. And what's happening here, and there it is, Geo Blacklister, not a single steadfast belief. You ask a guy like me, what do you think of Andrew Tate? He's a fucking hero. He's a fucking hero. I don't give a shit. That's going to piss off. I don't give a fuck. What did you think of Kevin Samuels? Kevin Samuels was life-changing. I don't give a shit. But you ask women like Danica Marie. Again, you ask women like Danica Marie, Marnie Kinrys, and Courtney Ryan. Ask them straight up. Ask them straight up. What do you think of guys like Kevin Samuels, Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit? They will not give you a straight answer. They'll straddle both sides of the fence. Well, I agree with what they say, but I don't agree with how they say it. That's usually the line. There it is. WTC Vidman, riding the fence instead of taking a solid stance. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I'm not a fence sitter, guys. I'm not a fence sitter. If somebody asks me a question, I answer it. That's how this goes. Do you think the dating market is fucked up? Yes. Who's more at fault? Women. Do men take some responsibility? Yes. That's how this goes. But women like Marnie, Danica Marie, and Courtney Ryan, they all habitual fence sitters. You guys nailed it. Busy as the 87, $5. Says men who go out of their way to hate Tate disgust me even more than the women. I get kind of not vibing with him, but going above and beyond against. Yeah. We have a lot of guys who think talking trash about Andrew Tate is going to get them the peace leave, and the answer is nope, not going to happen. Sorry. So he just asked her a straight-up question. Is Andrew Tate toxically masculine, yes or no? And she can't answer the question. Let's go back. She's like, man, I don't know how to, I don't know who, that's a good one. I don't want to put labels on it because she doesn't want to take a side.
Then you don't have a lot of growth. So I hear you on that. And if you're not evolving at a certain point, if you're still kind of talking about the same talking points from 10, 20 years ago, then you don't have a lot of growth. So I hear you on that. A term that Tate and a lot of the pickup artists or, people in the red pill, manosphere space, you hear this term like toxic masculinity.
Love it.
Toxic. Do you think Andrew Tate has toxic masculinity, or is he just a masculine dude?
Watch. Look, it's crickets. He asked her straight up question.
That one. See? I think like when he does, I don't like putting that type of label on somebody.
Translation, I don't like taking a stance that's going to piss off either side. That's what this is. She doesn't want to piss off men or women. Alvin Sam, $5 super chat says Marnie's fence sitting is just as bad as Hafiz's disingenuous balancing rhetoric. Exactly. They never answer questions yes or no. Pearl asks him straight up, is marriage a bad deal for men? The answer clearly is yes. Hafiz never said yes. He never said yes or no.
To be honest, some of the things he says can be toxic because people who are listening to him.
Dude, she's doing exactly what I thought she'd do. I agree with some of what he says, but it's just how he says it. So she's going to try to play both sides here.
May not have the amount of information that they need to properly take in that information and put it to practice. So
that literally means nothing. Literally means nothing.
For example, when he says things like bitches or she's a cunt or what, like there's somebody else on the other side who's taking that in who's just not going to take it in the right way. So
yes, women who are bitches and cunts. You see, Marnie, women are allergic to unflattering truths about them. She can't just say that.
As I was saying before, he's very black and white. He doesn't explain the nuances to what he's actually saying and how he applies it in real life.
Unbelievable. Did you hear what this woman just said? Listen to what this woman just said. This is why you know she has not listened. This is why you know she does not like Andrew Tate. And that she only the only way she consumes Andrew Tate, like most people, TikTok videos, short little hit pieces. Listen.
Really take in that information and put it to practice. So for example, when he says things like bitches or she's a cunt or what, like there's somebody else on the other side who's taking that in who's just not going to take it in the right way. So as I was saying before, he's very black and white. He doesn't explain the nuances to what he's actually saying and how he applies it in real life.
He literally does that all the time. Literally. Andrew Tate is the king of nuance and context. When Andrew Tate makes a statement, he then backs it up with about a 5-minute soliloquy on what he just said. Ryan Hawk says, I thought she said she's only seen a few of his videos. Yes, and I believe her. I believe that she's only seen a few of his videos because she just sat here and told us that he lacks nuance. And if you have watched one full video of Andrew Tate, that's all he does. West Coast Vigilante said she's making shit up. That's all it is. Mm-hmm.
So that's where I think it can become toxic. But
there it is. Okay, here we go. Now, no, see, that's where it can become toxic. Now she's going to come back to the other side.
Toxicity comes from the person who's using the information. It's like how they're digesting the information, taking it in, and then putting it out into the world. So like, for example, when I was heavily in the pickup artist world, I really always said I agreed with most of the material that was out there. It was the intent behind it that made it toxic or...
Shut the fuck up. The intent behind it, we're trying to improve the lives of men. That's what we do. That's the intent. The intent is for us to wake men up. No, this woman is acting like the intent to take this information to sleep with women is a bad thing. No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And Jay Sebastian with the comment of the night says her past PR experience is shining there. Yep. You can tell, dude, you can tell she worked in public relations. You can tell she worked in public relations because, yeah, like Money Mitch said, it's a bunch of word salsa. She says a whole lot of nothing. She says a whole lot without saying anything. That's what it is.
Off-putting to women or objectifying of women. The content at its core is wonderful. Most of it was based in psychology. It was how it was.
Based in psychology. No. Most of Tate's talking points are based on fucking experience. But she wants us to think that she has a degree in psychology because she was a psychology major. Again, she's a psychology major. That doesn't mean she has a degree in psychology, guys. Dre Raven, $2, says nuances in basic instruction obscure the message.
Applied and the intent behind it from the user. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
That does not make sense. That makes no sense. When a woman at the end says, does that make sense? That means she is asking, hey, do you believe the bullshit that I just spewed? Because I don't really believe it. But if you validate that for me, then yeah, then that'll make it okay for me.
I think what I want to get your opinion on, Marnie, is and this is something that Tate talks about, and a lot of people in this space talk about, is really traditional roles. The role of a man, the role of a woman. You must have some very strong opinions, especially if you stand for men not being wimps and pushovers and soft and.
Of course you do.
Pussies, basically.
Give me a break. Yeah.
What in your opinion, this wasn't a controversial conversation up until basically, the last 20, 30, 40 years, give or take. This has all been. Right. So, in your opinion, what is the role of a man and the role of a woman, especially today?
Ooh, the role of a man and the role of a woman. Dude, I love how Sosnick is putting her on the spot. He is getting her to try to take a stance. He's getting her to, what is the role of a man and what is the role of a woman? If she endorses conventional gender roles, she's going to piss off the women. If she spews any feminist nonsense, she's going to piss off the men. So what we're going to do is and again, I haven't seen anything past this. We are about to watch a former public relations expert literally she's going to dodge the question. She's going to say there are good and bad things about men and then there are good or bad things about women. She's not going to put responsibility of women being hoes. She's not going to do it. Most women today are sluts. Period. They're sluts. That's what they are. It is what it is. Doesn't make them bad people. They're sluts. Let's watch this fence sit.
Very good question.
Again. Oh my God. Dude, look. Anytime Sosnick asks her a question. Anytime Sosnick asks her a question that requires her to take a hard stance, her immediate answer is, that's a good question. Dude, most people know exactly what gender roles are. We know what they are. Men lead, women follow, etc., etc. But when someone is trying to be disingenuous like this woman is, that's a good question. Any question that forces her to take a stand, that's a good question. I got to think about that one. Is Andrew Tate toxically masculine, yes or no? I don't like to put labels on stuff. What is the role of a man and what is the role of a woman? That's a good question. No, that's not a good question, Marnie. It's a stupid question. It's a stupid question because everybody knows the answer. Even you. But you don't want to piss anybody off, so you're trying to buy time with the, that's a good question. Oops.
The role of a man. Okay, so I want a man in my life who is masculine, meaning that he can lead.
He didn't ask you that. He didn't ask you what you wanted. He asked you the role of a man.
He can make decisions. He has respect for himself, but also respect for me.
Respect for himself, but also respect for me. Ladies, all two of you who are watching, You don't deserve respect until you earn it. Okay? That's all there is to it. You don't deserve anything from us until you earn it. And I'm going to start calling it my tierers. Time, energy, attention, resources, respect. You got to earn my time. You got to earn my energy. You got to earn my attention. Got to earn my resources. You have to earn my respect. That's what you do. You don't automatically just get my respect because I'm fucking you. Sorry. Not going to happen. Not going to happen.
He can be vulnerable in expressing his emotions, but not emotional, meaning that his emotions rule him and run over him.
This is all stupid.
I love men who open a
Again, he didn't ask you what you wanted a man. He asked the role of a man and a woman.
door. That is how my husband got me. He was the first person I ever dated who ever opened up a door for me, and I
Listen to this. The first person she ever dated who opened up a door for her. Holy shit.
thought it was the most amazing thing ever.
Dude, you can just tell. I don't know, man. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, something about her delivery comes across as disingenuous. And I'm always very careful with that because you never know what's on somebody's mind or what their intent is. Because maybe this is just her, maybe this is the way she talks baseline. But dude, it just, like, this seems so false and so packaged. He didn't ask you the role. He didn't ask you what you wanted a man. He asked, what is the role of a man and the role of a woman? Kevin C. with the $2 super chat. I appreciate that. Big Game E, $5, says that's a good question. Is a professional salesman rebuttal as not answering the question asked? Exactly.
like it's sad, but yeah, but like I still believe that men should be gentlemen. I'm not
Okay, you believe that men should be gentlemen, but women should also be ladies.
a feminist. I don't get insulted if a
What
man.
did I fucking tell you? I'm not a feminist. So there we go. She's appeasing men and women. She appeased women by saying a man should open doors for me, a man should be a gentleman, a man should be masculine. But by the same token, I'm not a feminist. She always makes sure she hits all of her marks. Guys, this is how listen. This is how you know someone is probably a grifter. They don't piss anybody off. They don't take a stand. Everything is subjective. It depends. It depends on the situation. There's levels to this. Blah, 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 blah. Decipher the Unseen says she's trying to be politically correct. Exactly. Like, this is ridiculous.
Puts his hand behind my back when we walk into a restaurant.
Again, we're away from all of that. What is the role of a man and what is the role of a woman?
I love that. I swoon in that. I think it's amazing.
Stop
On the flip side, for women,
Here we go. Now she's going back.
question, what is the role of
Yeah, Wing Chun Gung Fu says you should have Marnie on the show. She'll never, dude, I'm a nobody. She's not coming on my show. And neither is Courtney. Why come on the show? Why subject yourself to someone who sees through your bullshit and can decipher and systematically dismantle it live in real time? Guys, this isn't pre-recorded. I didn't pre-record this. I am watching this. I'm watching actually the majority of most of this for the very first time. Dude, one conversation I had with Kevin before he passed, God rest his soul, is he says, Donovan, he said, do you want to know why we're undefeated in the manosphere? I'm like, why? He said, because we have the truth on our side. He says, when it comes down to it, we're telling the truth. That's why no one can defeat me in an argument. This is what he said. This is why no one can defeat me in an argument. He's like, yeah, I can articulate these points better than most, but it's easy to be undefeated when you've got the truth on your side. That's what this comes down to. My beliefs are rooted in truth and reality. That's why I can come on and dissect these things live in real time. That's why I do my dating show breakdowns. That's why I do my Red Pill movie breakdowns. I can decipher this stuff live and in real time. That's the difference.
a woman? I mean, the role of a woman that I would love even for myself, which I don't take on very often, is
The role of a woman I would take on for myself? What? No, not the role of a woman for you, Marty. The role of a woman in a relationship.
I would love to feel more feminine. And that's what I'm teaching to most of the men that I work with is even
You're teaching men that women should be feminine to men. That doesn't make sense.
for alpha women that they're dealing with or women who are,
Here we go. There it is. You see how she just revealed a little bit of herself? She just revealed a little bit of herself. She used the word alpha women. Gentlemen, there's no such thing as an alpha female. There's no such thing as an alpha female. Men don't deal with alpha females. Men of value don't deal with alpha females. We deal with bitchy ones, right? We deal with hard to deal with women, but dude, there's no such thing as an alpha female. She just said that I'm not a feminist. Listen, most women don't identify as feminists, but you best believe that most women have feminist beliefs. Most women are not feminists. Most women don't identify as feminists, but guess what? Guess what? They have feminist beliefs, as Miss Kenrys does.
2022 who are go-getters and doing kick-ass amazing thing and ball busters. At the end of the
Ball busters. She just referred to alpha women as go-getters and ball busters. Ay.
day, I would say most of those women still want to feel feminine around a man, which means soft and light.
She has not answered the question. What is the role of a woman in a relationship?
And girly and loved and cherished.
Look, this is all just bitch babble.
That's how I want to feel around a masculine man.
Okay, sweetheart. She does what every bitch on Fresh and Fit does. She makes it about herself. What is the role of a man? Well, I want XYZ in a man. And the role of a woman, well, I would tell what... Ay. Alvin Sam, $5 super chat says, alpha women do not exist because women do not have the burden of performance that men have. Uh-oh. That's too much truth. That's too much. That's too much truth.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little pushback here, Marnie, because
there it is. So now Adam is letting her know I'm gonna give you a little bit of pushback here, Marnie. So Adam is finally gonna take off the gloves, or at least one would think he is.
Yeah.
I feel you on the masculine thing, right? Obviously, women want a traditional, chivalrous, masculine gentleman, opening up doors, pulling out the seat, showing respect. That's awesome. That's traditional. Nothing's changed in that regard as far as what a woman wants in a man. I think that.
Yeah, Vaughn says, isn't she filibustering? Yeah, and the reason she's filibustering is because she can't answer a direct question. She just can't. People filibuster when they don't take a side. That's what happens.
It's a tale as old as time. However, what has changed, if we're doing a science project here, that's the fixed, side of the equation. But the variable now is modern day women. You brought up feminine.
Ooh. Very, very apropos mathematical example. Wow. Listen to this again, guys. To all you math nerds out there. Oops. Listen to what he says. Just watch.
However, what has changed, if we're doing a science project here, that's the fixed, side of the equation. But the variable now.
Wow. Dude, the fixed side of the equation and the variable. The equation. The variable is modern women. Unbelievable.
Is the modern day women. You brought up feminism,
there it
right,
is.
Marnie?
There it is.
So on one end of the spectrum, you talked about, even those...
Tico says she wants traditional man, but said the woman is modern. Exactly. Women want traditional men without being traditional women themselves. That's a problem.
Boss babes that are go-getters, that's going great. Even they want to be feminine and soft and be loved and cared for and girly. It's like, but there's no on and off button.
No, there is not.
Like a guy doesn't be like, all right, today I'm going to be the fucking man, but tomorrow I'll kind of be soft. So it doesn't work that way for a man.
I totally agree with you.
Right, but for a woman, it's like, all right, one day or 1 hour to the next, I'm a CEO, I'm a boss babe,
right.
I'm the bomb. I don't need no man. I got this thing. Get that bag, all that drama, and then it's like, why don't men love me? I deserve a good man. It's like, well, what's that masculine energy you're putting out? And then you want to kind of be this soft, feminine creature. Like for women, there seems to be modern day
I
this
will
on
tell
and
you
off
one
switch.
thing.
Dude. So what he just said is that femininity is not an on and off switch. It's not. It's not. You are either feminine or you are not. There are women who are masculine who act feminine. Doesn't mean they're feminine, right? Just because, again, it's an act. Just because a girl comes across as a good girl doesn't necessarily mean she's a good girl, right? So yes, when women, and this is that fake femininity. This is that fake femininity. Fake femininity is what he's talking about. Hey, so you say these alpha females want to be boss bitches, and I don't need a man, but then they cry into a tub of ice cream at the end of the day on their 8,000 thread count mattress. Why don't men want me? And so he's literally, again, he's put her on the spot. He's put her on the spot. He's like, okay. There are women out here. There are masculine women who act feminine. You can't turn it off. He put her on the spot again. Let's see how she gets out of this one.
I completely agree with you.
Of course you do.
And it's very hard for me to explain this, but like, so
Of course it's hard for her to explain this because she doesn't have any steadfast beliefs.
I'll paint a picture of my life, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Again, making it about herself. It's hard for me to explain this, but I'll paint a picture of my life. You can't use yourself as every example, guys. You can't.
So I'm the breadwinner in our family.
Oh, boy.
I am definitely an alpha female, but
There it is. There it is, guys. There it is. I am definitely an alpha female. I am definitely an alpha female. This is unbelievable. Vaughn says, I don't think she expected this. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, she did not expect this at all. Adam is really quizzing her, man.
what I love about my husband is that he can still be a strong, masculine gentleman.
No, he can't. No, he can't. If you're the breadwinner, you don't have any reason to be feminine around him. You just don't.
Takes the leads, like in his domains, right? That
Oh, she qualified it. In his domains, he takes the lead. But when it comes to the wing girl method, I'm in charge.
he wants to take the lead. But when I need him most is when I'm not in control of myself, right? Emotionally in some way where
You're a woman.
I need support from a man. Sorry, I'm just like talking through this as I'm saying it to you.
Yes, we understand that. She literally just admitted, I'm making this up on the fly. That's what she's doing. She finally just said it. She finally just said it. I'm sorry, I'm just talking through this. Yeah, you've never given this. No one has ever asked her these questions before. No one's ever asked her these questions before.
Because it's hard to...
And you can tell that, dude, I wish they put the camera on Adam because it looks like he is smiling his ass off like, wow. Like he's watching her squirm.
Verbalize. But what I love...
Ryan Hawk says, in other words, he takes a lead unless I say otherwise. That's exactly right. Alvin Sam, $5 says, wow, imagine if Donovan said he's an alpha male. There you go.
Is that my man can look at me and say, I know that you're having a hard time right now, and I want to hear everything about it. And
oh my God.
Hold me for a second.
Oh my God.
And that's very masculine. That's still masculine to do.
No, Marnie, it's not. It's not masculine. It is not masculine for a man to reward a woman's emotional shenanigans with a shoulder to cry on. No. No. If you're in your feelings emotionally and all this extra shit, and dude, I've done this with Devin plenty of times. I'm like, yo, check this out. Watch your fucking tone. I don't care what fucking time of the month it is. I said, if you got a grievance, if you got a problem, that's fine. But you're going to go upstairs, you're going to fucking check that attitude. And when you can behave, then you can come downstairs and talk to me about it. But I am not about to grab you and hold you after you're running off at the mouth like some crazy person. No. Masculine men don't tolerate emotional shenanigans. We don't tolerate that shit. I don't give a fuck. She just literally said, when I can't control myself emotionally, translation, when I'm running off at the mouth and disrespecting my husband, he rewards me. He rewards me by putting his arms around me and telling you everything's going to be okay. Guys, this is, dude, and that Ryan Hawk says listening is a feminine trait. Boom. Boom. She just said that she is an alpha female and that she is the breadwinner. She does not respect her husband. She can't. She makes more than he does. This does not work. Your Virtuoso with a 35 Czar Super Chat says, there it is. She's the breadwinner. Hypergamy is fighting through. Her flirty disposition makes sense now. Oh, wow. Wow. There you go. There you go. If she really belonged to a man of value, she wouldn't feel the need to be like, she's so like flirty and seductive. It's crazy.
Instead, and what we have had in the past between the two of us is he would get really lost in my emotions when I would have my lower moments where I didn't have all my shit together.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm sorry that I'm having a hard time explaining this, but it would put him.
See, I'm having a hard time explaining this because no one has ever asked me this stuff before. No one has ever put her on the spot, guys. This is the first ever interview where she actually gets put on the spot.
At a more feminine level in my eyes before, and that would make me be more masculine and be more angry, and that I would continue on that level of I don't need to be taken care of, I don't want to be taken care of. But we're taking this this course right now together called Safe Conversations, which is helping him learn how to just be there for me and support me and
unbelievable. Here we go. There it is. There it is. They're taking a course together so that he can learn to be subdued around her when she's going off on her emotional shenanigans. Big Game E says, Donovan, please translate lost in emotions. Yes, emotionally erratic. A woman who's lost in her emotions is a woman who's neurotic. She bitches and moans and complains all the time. But yes, she literally, look, let's rewind that. Listen to this. This is incredible. This tells us all we need to know about their relationship.
we're angry, and that I would continue on that level of
Hold
I
on.
don't need.
Hold on. Just listen.
When I would have my lower moments where I didn't have all my shit together.
Mhm.
And then
Notice her eyes are not as shifty. Notice her eyes are not as shifty. Her eyes are straight ahead now. Because now she's speaking facts. She's talking about what's going on in her relationship. Watch. Her eyes aren't shifty at all.
sorry that I'm having a hard time explaining this, but it would,
I'm having a hard time explaining this translation. I'm revealing things about myself that I didn't think I would have to reveal. Alvin Sam, another $2 super chat, says, happy wife, happy life, Marnie's husband. Yep. Absolutely.
put him at a more feminine level in my eyes before, and that would.
There you go. There it is. There it is. Put him in a more feminine level.
Make me be more masculine.
There you go.
Be more angry, and that I would continue on that level of I don't need to be taken care of.
Yeah, your husband was acting like a beta bitch boy. He always, dude, guys, oh my God, dude, you let women talk long enough, they will always tell on themselves. If your woman is walking around the house with some sort of attitude problem, or she's giving you the silent treatment, gentlemen, do not ask her, what's wrong, honey? This pisses them off more. This pisses them off more. What's wrong, honey? Let's talk about it. Oh, no. I think I've had to check Devin on that maybe twice in our relationship. I tell her straight up, yo, check this out. And I say it every time. I'm not the nigga that's going to ask you what the fuck the problem is. But I will tell you this. If you're going to act like that, go the fuck upstairs. Because if you don't have something to say, but you're just going to walk around here like you got a fucking attitude, no, not tolerating that. Sorry. Get your ass upstairs or we're going to have this conversation. Pick your choice. But you're not going to walk around here and mope around here like you got something to say. No, fuck that. Say it with your chest.
I don't want to be taken care of. But we're taking this this course right now together called Safe Conversations, which is helping him learn how to just be there for me and support me, and vice versa for me as well.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. But I'm taking it too. We're taking this course on how safe conversations, how he can be there. Just basically psychobabble bullshit.
On the things that he needs. And I have noticed that when he can be there for me on that emotional level, not being emotional, but just being the support system that I need, I can soften and I can continue to soften over time so that that bullish, more harder side of me doesn't exist as often. And when I am softer and more feminine, I can open up and be more loving.
Dude, she literally just told us that her husband is feminine. So much, in fact, that she's making him take a class on how to be masculine. It's basically telling him, hey, shut the fuck up. She doesn't need solutions. She just wants to bitch. That's what he's asking her. That's what he's telling her. Shut the fuck up. I don't need you. I don't need solutions. I just need you to acknowledge me.
Towards him. Like, I want to love and take care of him more and step into that more feminine role.
Unbelievable.
Is that making sense? I know I'm talking.
Yeah, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect, that absolutely makes perfect sense. Holy smokes.
Marty, how long have you been married now? How long have you been married?
12 years.
How long has been together?
Oh my God.
For 16.
Okay, and if you...
Wow.
You said you're the breadwinner. How long have you been the breadwinner for? The whole time? Or is that more recent with your newfound success?
More recently.
Oh my God.
So, obviously you're familiar with the concept of hypergamy. Women want to date up and men typically date down and, take care of women, and women want to be taken care of. So have you seen, I don't know if that's why you're taking a class, have you seen with your recent success, well, not recent, you've been doing this 17 years, but you said that success has sort of come more recent. Like, has that changed the dynamics in the relationship?
Oh, listen to her cap. She's like, nope, mm-mm.
Because a lot of men...
See, there it is. Dude, this is all cap. This is all cap. This is all cap. The more money... I'm telling you guys. This woman runs her relationship, dude. And yeah, young Deloro says, did she just say make him feminine? Yeah, that was a Freudian slip there. Wow,
men
dude.
feel emasculated when their women makes more than them. I'm not even talking about your individual relationship, but this concept of hypergamy.
Ibn Zur says, haha, Adam is asking RP questions. Yes, he is. JBlaze11, $2 says, this is wild. She's doxing her own relationship. Yo, this is crazy. This is absolutely fucking dude, that's how all of these relationships are. Look, check this out. Danica Marie Dope Discussions, she runs her relationship. She wears the pants. Courtney Ryan, she wears the pants in the relationship. And Marty Kinry's just told us she wears the pants in a relationship. And as we all know in this community, any woman who wears the pants in a relationship is not in the relationship she wants to be in. She just sat here and told us, I am making my husband take a course to be more masculine because he's not masculine enough. Wow. Decipher the Unseen with a $5 super chat says, you're number one. Thank you.
I mean, the man wants to be the man, make the money, be the breadwinner, and the woman kind of takes more the nurturing, feminine role in that.
Oh, shit, I missed the super chat. Shout out to Sloan Fidel with the $100 super chat. Appreciate that very much. He says, Donovan, I was at the CME. I enjoyed it very much. Please let me know when the next one will be. I will make the announcement of the next CME probably around Valentine's Day of 2023. Yeah, Sloan, hit me up if you guys want to know about tickets. Shout out to Sloan with the $100 super chat. Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's continue.
In the household. So, how's this changed your dynamic in your relationship?
I mean, to be honest, my husband, he's like, keep making more. I don't want to work anymore. So
make that money, girl.
Here we go. Here we go. See this? You see this? You see this?
He's 10 years older than me. He's focusing on his health and longevity. He does he does 3 hours of stuff for health during the day. He's like, great, keep making more money so I can do all this stuff.
So she supports her husband financially.
But does that annoy you though? Meaning, no. I'm assuming
listen,
that a woman who's working hard.
Look, this is funny. Adam knows a woman's nature. He knows a woman's nature. He knows that women don't respect men who don't make as much as they do. And Adam's like, dude, Your husband is living off of you. Doesn't that annoy you? She's like, no, it doesn't. Of course it does. This is why she's got fuck me eyes, guys. Listen, this is ridiculous.
Longevity. He does he does 3 hours of stuff for health during the day. He's like, great, keep making more money so I can do all this stuff.
But does that annoy you though? Meaning like
no.
Stop the cat.
Dude.
I'm assuming.
No.
Oh my God! Look, she keeps saying no. She keeps trying to interrupt him because she knows it's true.
Woman who's working hard, making money, and if the husband is like just working out all day, at some point the female's gonna be like, "I'm working my ass off here.
Yeah. No.
I'm fucking doing Zooms over here with Adam from Valuetainment. Meanwhile,
There you
you're
go.
sunbathing over there like a hot chick should typically.
Yeah.
be.
Oh,
There's got to be some sort of pushback with that. No.
Dude, this is unbelievable. Team Peter says that's her beta husband is the reason she's not feminine. There you go. There you go. There you go, man. That's the reason she's not feminine, because her husband is fucking her husband is feminine.
Feminine, the feminine that you want.
Because
Did she said feminine? Oh my God.
What did you say?
Does it affect the? Because you said earlier that you want a man to make you feel feminine, and working so much. Does that make you still feel? Does he still?
Oh wow! Look at Natalia jumping in.
Way of feeling feminine because you're working more.
There it is. Look at her face. Look at her face. She's like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Natalia finished her ass off. I got to give it Don DeMarco for that one. Look at her face. She's like, oh, shit. How do I get out of this one? Oh, boy.
He does. I mean, so actually, I feel like as I've started to make more money, it's become.
See, now, notice how her eyes are shifty. Notice how her eyes are now shifting. Watch.
Does that make you still feel? Does he still give you that way?
Watch.
Because you're working more.
There it is.
Does
Dude, look at this cap. Oh my God. No. There's no way that you supporting a man makes you feel feminine. Come on. You're grinding your teeth. Dude, she looks like look, I'm going to rewind it. I'm going to play it with the sound down. This looks like she's describing something she does not like. Watch. Just watch. Look. Just watch. She's like, oh, look. She looks like, look. Now look at her eyes. Shifting, blinking. Oh, boy.
Easier between the two of us. And
wait, hold up. I got to rewind that. What's the bullshit?
Does he still give you that way of feeling feminine because you're working more?
He does.
No, he doesn't.
So actually, I feel like as I've started to make more money, it's become easier between the two of us. And
easier between the two of us. Translation, I'm making more money, so it gives me more resources and excuses to travel and cheat on him. Marnie. Like, dude, she just exposed herself. Fam. She's the masculine woman, the alpha female who runs a relationship. There it is. She just outed herself. Neil McCoy, $5 super chat, says Adam is putting on a red pill master class. This interview should be mandatory viewing for any RP guy. Totally agree. Yep. Totally agree.
I feel like it's made him have to step up in other ways, or at least he feels that he's had to.
Oh, it's made him have to step up in other ways. But then she corrected herself, or at least he feels like he has to. But listen to how she's saying it. She's not saying it. She's not making this as a statement. She makes the statement. She makes the statement in such a way it's almost like she's asking the question. Like, do you believe this bullshit? Watch.
As I've started to make more money, it's become
watch the upspeak.
Easier between the two of us, and I feel like it's made him have to step up in other ways, or at least he feels that he's had to.
Dude, it's like she's asking a question.
So I would say that of the tension was there a lot more when he was making more money, even though I was working just as hard.
Oh, dude, no. This is bullshit. Listen to this.
I mean,
This is
so actually,
bullshit.
I feel like as I've started to make more money, it's become easier between the two of us.
This is
and
all
I
cap.
feel like it's made him have to step up in other ways, or at
Have to step up in other ways.
least he feels that he's had to.
And the reason why he feels that he has to step up in other ways is because you've told him you have to step up in other ways. I'm the breadwinner. I run this bitch. I'm the fucking millionaire. You need to step up. You need to step up. Derek Wall says she's not even sure of what the fuck she's saying. Yeah, she's making all this up on the fly. And every once in a while she says, I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk this through. Translation, I've never been asked to explain my relationship before. I've never been asked to explain why my relationship is a complete contradiction of what I teach. Guys, this is why guys follow me. This is why guys follow me. Because you guys see live and in living color how I run my relationship on and off camera. This woman is a snake oil salesman. That's all she's doing. She's a boss bitch who makes millions of dollars profiting off of men who know that they should never pay a woman for relationship advice who runs her family. Oh my God.
Yeah. So I would say that the dynamic of the tension that we had was there a lot more when he was making more money.
What? This is bullshit. So let me get this straight. The tension was there between you two when you and him were making the same amount of money, but now that you're making more, the tension has dwindled? Oh no.
Money. Even though I was working just as hard.
Look, this is so funny. She does not believe her own bullshit.
There was more of this tension between us because he was working so much and
Maybe because he was working so much. Really? You've been with this man for 16 years and you don't know why the tension is there? Even Zuer, $5, says her knowledge in PU8 is debatable because she should know rule number one is understanding female nature, but ironically, she's given herself away and we all see it. Yeah, exactly. Big Game E, $5, says, I feel bad for any man that is emasculated by a wife that makes more money than him. Awful that guys subject themselves to this crap. Dude, Eben Zuer says she's making everything up. Guys, this is all cap. Yeah, you're right. She's making shit up on the fly. That's all she's doing.
I don't know. But sorry, I'm like going back. I'm trying to think through this as I'm talking.
Oh my God. I'm trying to think through this as I'm talking. Mental gymnastics, perfect score, 10 out of 10. You better believe it. Better believe it. She's trying to talk herself through this because she knows she's full of shit. I wish they could put the camera on Adam's face because he's got this $1 million smile. $1 million smile.
But there really hasn't been a strong shift. But what I was going to say is that...
Oh, here she goes. Now she's going to jump back off the topic.
My husband has stepped up in other areas. He's not just like...
Like what? Exactly, Marnie.
Working on his health and going in the sauna for 3 hours a day. He also runs his own business, but he also takes care of shit in our family. Like he is up in the morning. He makes breakfast for our kids. I do it on other days.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Marnie's husband is a stay-at-home husband. He's a stay-at-home husband. So your husband gets up and makes breakfast for your kids so you can be out and conquer the industry. And she realized she fucked up. She realized she fucked up because she was like, he makes breakfast for the kids. I do it on other days. No, you don't. He makes the breakfast. He makes the breakfast. And boom, there you go. Derek Wall says he's the woman. Yep. Marnie Kinreys has a wife, guys. She has a wife. Jay Blaze says, is her husband Steve the Dean? You know what? That's possible. That is possible. Yeah, I do it other days. No, you don't. Nope. She has a house husband, guys. She has a house husband. Wow. Unbelievable.
Takes the initiative to plan trips for us. Like he's doing so many things as well.
He is doing what you're supposed to be doing. Making breakfast for the kids and planning trips, that's the woman's job.
do more? Yes, obviously he could.
Oh, could he do more? Yes. Translation. He's not masculine. Marnie doesn't realize that she's not into her husband because he's not masculine. That's what she means when she says, could he do more? Of course he could. You just sat here and waxed poetic about how great a husband he was. But then you want to say, could he do more? Absolutely. Oh, boy. So secretly, she resents the fact that he can go into the sauna for 3 hours because she mentioned that twice. He's all into the health stuff, going into the sauna, into the maybe cryo, whatever the case may be. She's mentioned that 3 times. That bothers her. That bothers her.
But he's doing stuff. Whereas I see other female friends of mine whose husbands, don't know the phone number for the kids' doctors, or they don't know how play dates happen. They just magically appear at their house.
Oh my God, she is describing husbands. The husband is not supposed to know the pediatrician's number. The husband is not supposed to be the one setting up play dates. That's the wife's job. Oh my God. That's it. That's it, dude. I knew it, dude. I knew it. Guys, let me be perfectly and crystal clear with you here. Let me be perfectly crystal clear. Any woman who has a brand online or on social media runs her relationship. She has to. There is no such thing as a high value man married to a woman like this. And by the way, guys, that goes for Janelle Gordon too. I've had conversations with Janelle early on. I said, look, check this out, Janelle. Check this out. I understand what you're trying to do with these retreats and everything. You do good work, but you got to understand. If you want a man to trust you, putting up Instagram pictures of you with your legs wrapped around people that aren't him, that's not going to sit too well. I've had conversations, plural, with her about this. I have. I said, Janelle, love you to death. I'm ride or die for you. Devin and I will help you out. But you're very like her entire brand it's this whole sex thing. And that's great. But that's not good for a relationship. Her relationship seems to be good for now. It seems to be good for now, and I really do hope it works out. But I told Janelle, I said, look, if you really want to attract and keep high-value men, you're going to have to understand you need to make a choice. It is either your relationship or your business. And she understands that. Courtney Ryan, Danica Marie, and now Marnie Kinrys. We all know they run their relationships. Any woman with a huge YouTube or Instagram or social media following, they do not have a man of value. They can't. Because men of value do not commit to women who make money on the internet. They just don't. I don't care. I do not care. This woman just sat here and said that I have female friends who have husbands who don't know the pediatrician's phone number. Not his job. Unbelievable. Rockr21 with the $5 super chat said she's full of it. I took care of my kids for 3 years. My ex bailed on me as her resentments grew and grew. There you go. She ain't around for the kids. She's always traveling, probably getting her back blown out by these pickup artists. Her husband takes his kids to school, takes them to soccer practice, tuba lessons, dance recitals, makes them breakfast in the morning. She's never there. Absolutely resents him. Blazanity, $5, says, so what's worse? An alpha male whose girl takes all his money? Or a beta male who takes all of her money? A beta male the alpha male whose girl takes all of his money. Because if an alpha male, I don't even like using the word alpha male. I like using the word man of value. So, Rockr21, $5, says, my kids have way more emotional stability than my friends' kids where they were corporate successes. I took an L in the corporate world, had to choose that. Well, there you go. Busy as the 87 said, oh boy, we all know now with almost 100% certainty there is a Chad in the background there performing Mortal Kombat fatalities on her. Absolutely. Absolutely. The way she just her description of her husband is not an attractive man. Not a fucking chance. Not a chance. Not a chance. There's no way she respects her husband. She can't. She can't.
They don't really participate in that way, which leads to a lot of tension, a lot of frustration.
Look at that.
And then
See that? See that? Marnie just sat here and told us that her friends' husbands are not exhibiting the feminine traits. They're not taking the role of the feminine, and that's why there's tension. That's a problem. That's a problem. Ayush says her husband is living life, bruv. City boys, we up. Hey, shout out to Mr. Kenrys. Shout out to Mr. Kenrys.
when that tension and frustration blows up around these men, where the woman is overloaded because she's taken on so much, these other men don't know how to handle it. And
there we go. These other women have taken on so much. Nope. A woman needs to take care of her family. That's it.
Either fight back, they get defensive, whatever it is.
Defensive.
And therefore, it leads to a further disconnect between my friends and their significant others.
There you go.
And that's what was happening before between.
See? Marnie just sat here and told us. Oh, my God, dude. She just sat here and told us that she gets on her friends about her husband's not taking a more active role in the mothering of their children. She is actively causing strife in relationships where traditional gender roles are being adhered to. You cannot make this shit up. You can't make it up. She just sat here and told us, my friends have husbands who don't act like wives. I tell them that's a problem because my husband acts like a wife, and now there's tension between her friends and her husbands. Unbelievable. Tony A says, I guess this is what Giselle wanted to do to Tom. You want to know something, man? You want to know something? The way Marnie just described the situations in her friend's marriage, this is literally, to the letter, exactly what happened with Giselle and Tom. Exactly what happened. Literally. Tom Brady wants to play football. Tom Brady wants to play football. But Giselle's like, I want my husband home for the kids, blah, 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 blah. That caused strife between her and Tom. They are now divorced. Jesus fucking hell. Neil McCoy says female YouTubers all have simp husbands. You're goddamn right they do. All of them do.
My husband and I.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm telling, it's like this magical thing. We do this safe conversations. It's a template for conversation where I will come to him and I'll say, hey, do you have 5 minutes to talk? I'm having a frustration with you that I want to work through.
Oh, do you have 5 minutes to talk? I'm having a frustration. There it is. This woman bitched and moaned so much. She bitched and moaned so much, they had to go to counseling to get him to fall in line. Dude. Again, you just know. You always know. Yes, Dre Raven, let her talk long enough and eventually dude, you can never, ever make this shit up. You can't make it up. She has literally exposed herself as an alpha female with a beta bitch boy husband. That's it.
And he goes, yes. And he listens to me. And I express the frustration where I don't point blame at him, but I talk about how it feels.
Oh, my God. In other words, being passive aggressive.
And he just says, I hear you. Is there more about that? And I tell him if there's more. And then he doesn't respond again, but then says, how do you feel about that? I tell him how I feel.
This is unbelievable.
And then after that, he repeats back to me what he's heard me say.
Unbelievable.
And then says, I totally get it. That must be hard. And just hearing that.
Unfucking believable. Unbelievable. This woman has managed to betify her husband. She's managed to betify her husband. He was in his masculine. He wasn't here for her emotional shenanigans. And I want to make this distinction clear. Women get respected by their husbands when they approach them respectfully. Right? Marnie clearly was not that woman. She probably still isn't. She bitched and moaned and henpecked him so much, blah, 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 blah. And finally, she probably just pulled a flex on him. Look, Check this out. Check this out, bruh. I'm the breadwinner here. I'm the fucking breadwinner here. What I say goes. What I say goes. So we're going to take a course to teach you to learn to listen to and feed into my emotional shenanigans. And this whole time she's describing it, trying to make us think that she thinks it's magical, you can see in her face she's disgusted. Wing Chun Gung Fu says, emotional tampon classes exist. Now we've seen everything. That's it. That's it. That's it. And all it took was carefully placed questions. All it took. That's all it took.
It deflates that toxic energy that I have, that animosity and that tension.
More trick-or-treaters.
He hugs me at the very end.
Oh my
and
God.
I feel more connected to him.
Oh my
and
God.
He's still maintaining his masculinity.
No, he's not. Still maintaining his masculinity. Why?
He's not crumbling in front of me. He's not getting into a fight with me. He's not picking at my emotions or belittling the way that I feel. He's supporting me. That's what I'm talking about in terms of being more emotional with women. And it has transformed our relationship.
Got it. Marnie.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It has transformed our relationship. Yeah, I'm sure it has. I'm sure it has. So she comes at him with the safe conversations. She bitches at him for 5 minutes. He regurgitates what her problem was, says that must be hard. He gives her a hug, but you still see him as masculine. Yeah, that's interesting. There's literally no twinkle in your eye right now. You notice all that flirtatious and all that seductive body language, that's all gone. That's all gone, dude. Oh, no. She's not describing someone she's attracted to, because I'll tell you what, when she was describing the PUAs that had come over to her house, eyes just a twinkling. Oh, yeah, he was over here and da-da-da-da-da. But now she's sitting here describing the way she has emasculated her husband and literally have trained him to be a wife. She couldn't be more turned off. Yeah, I think we've heard just about all we need to hear.
Hey, what's the name of your course?
I think we've heard just about all we need to hear from Marnie. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. Oops, that's not it either. I guess my other camera's out. Yep. He's the emotional tampon. Guys, this is why I do what I do. This is why I do what I do, man. Wow. A couple of closing thoughts here. Looks like the Astros and Phillies. Looks like they're in a rain delay. We are getting some rain here in the Northeast, and so the phone lines are not open. Please don't call. Oh, yep, the trick-or-treaters are coming around now. Trick-or-treaters are coming around. Hang on a second. I think I know what's going on. Sit tight. I had this on airplane mode. There we go. We do it live. All right, let's see how this goes. There we go. Much better. But like I said, guys, this is, and again, this is why I do what I do. It's always, and again, when you have the truth on your side, you're never wrong. You're never wrong when you have the truth on your side, guys. We all know what the basic tenets of red pill truth is. We know that hypergamy is absolutely a real thing. We know that women don't seek their equal. They seek their superior. And here Marnie is literally telling us how she emasculated her husband and how it's just transformed our relationship. Yeah, I'll bet it has. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, dude. And yeah, Adam looks like he's, if Don DeMarco was a person, maybe. If Don DeMarco were a human. Wow. Adam Sosnick, man. Asking better questions, quizzing these hoes, all of that. Oh, somebody said you like my door chimes. Yeah, that's actually the Blink. I don't know what app. It's like the Blink. Yeah, it's the Ring doorbell. It's the Ring doorbell. The Ring doorbell makes a sound anytime somebody is at the front door. When somebody is at the front door, it makes that sound, so I know that there's somebody at the front door, and I can open the app, and live and in real time, I can see who's at the door and what's going on at the door. So, yeah, we have a really, really nice security system here. Very, very nice. Very nice security system. Thank you guys all for tuning in tonight. Thank you guys all for tuning in tonight. Hopefully, I shed some light on Miss Kenry's, Marnie Kenry's. Thank you to all. Thank you very much to all of the super chatters. Oops, what I wanted to do. That is going to do it for this, the 888th edition of TSR Live. Be sure to sign up for Patreon on patreon.com/Donovan Sharpe or at Sharpe Stream. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a happy Halloween. Take care.